Our expert, Geelong Best and Fairest, Liam Pickering. Hello, Picks. How are you?
G'day, Zipper. How are you? Hi to everyone. It's conditions here at Ballarat. The ground looks magnificent. There is a chance of rain, as we know, but as long as it's not thunder and lightning, which of course is very, very frightening, we'll be okay. We saw what happened yesterday with the game between Melbourne and Richmond, which was a bit of a pity. Demons looked good, but this is a good game. I'm looking forward to this game, actually, because we know what St Kilda have gone and done in the off-season. I think they've got very good kids as well. So this will be a good opportunity to see how De Koning goes, where Naz is at, Wanganeen Miller, but also the new players, that they've brought in. Tom De Koning, as I said, and it'll be Sam Flanders, another one that I'm looking forward to having a look at. But also the Bombers, Nate Caddy looks a real star to me. I can't wait to watch him this afternoon. And some of these young boys, Dyson Sharp and Jacob Farrow, they look like players of the future. So, I think this will be a really good game. It'll be a good opportunity to see where, leading into the season, St Kilda got this massive game next Sunday night against Collingwood, to see where they're actually at.
This is of these practice games this weekend, the pre-season matches. This is one of the ones you go, for both teams, it's interesting, isn't it? Because they're both right in that sort of middle part of the ladder, not quite in finals yet, but are striving to get there. Clearly, St Kilda are striving to get there this season with their recruitment drive in the off-season, and Essendon maybe have a little bit longer to go. They finished in the bottom four last season, had quite a big turnover. We'll see a lot of their draftees this season, but I reckon fans of both of these two clubs were probably two of the more supportive fan bases, I would assume, this is just an assumption, of the wild card, because they do finish just outside, 9th, 10th, 11th, so they'll be in the race, you'd think, St Kilda especially, for maybe snaring a 9th or a 10th spot if they don't succeed any further than that this year. So that's where both teams are at. I think St Kilda need to be really ambitious this season because of who they've brought in.
Well, they are. That's exactly what they've gone and done. They're not thinking about finishing 9th or 10th. They're thinking of finishing top 4.
Right. Well, rightly so.
Yeah, and that's what everyone should be shooting for. I mean, to be more realistic, you'd think Essendon would be hoping to sort of make it into that top 10 from where they're coming from. And it's not like they went and got off-season and got a whole heap of big names, which St Kilda did. And as I said, I like St Kilda's. I like Alex Taru. Phillip, who's a really talented player. Mitch Owen's a good player. Darcy Wilson's another one that I'm looking forward to seeing, who's got a bit of size about him. We know he's got great athletic ability. So, the arrivals for the Bombers, Braden Fiorini, a really smart pickup for the Bombers to play specifically that wing. Roby, we know, is injured. Farrow and Sharp are playing today, as is your mate.
Giannis.
And then Hussein El Ashkar, that'll do. He's got some talent too. He's got some tricks.
He's actually pretty good. I think they just call him Hussey around there.
Hussey, it's a good idea. Yeah, little Hussey.
Small forward, looks actually pretty good. Yeah, picked him up late in the draft.
He's talented. There's no doubt about that. And then obviously the Saints have brought in some big names, which we know. I mean, you look at De Koning, Flanders, Ryan, Liam Ryan, Jack Silvani, who's not playing today because of that concussion. So they're a bit more all-in than the Bombers. The Bombers are sort of a slower burn, more of a build. But, it'll be a good opportunity to see where both these teams are at today. And, of course, Zach Merritt is the player everyone spoke about in the off-season, but he's a pro. We know that. So he played in the state game, and now he'll be playing today. His last hit out.
Well, perhaps two of the biggest player movement stories from last season are on the field here today. In Nazai Wanganeen Miller, who was locked in for the Saints, signed a big contract for 2 years. There were question marks everywhere over him during the season. And then once we hit the off-season, Zach Merritt, and obviously the story there, we all know football fans wanted to go to Hawthorn, didn't get the move in the end, and is remaining at the Bombers for now. But these are the two sort of biggest off-season play movement stories, I guess, and they're both on the field today. So what does 2026 look like for Zach Merritt?
Well, he's a pro. I just think he'll just continue to do what he's been doing for a number of years, and that's just playing good football. I don't expect it to be a bit of a distraction at all. I don't think he'll be any different than he has been. I just think he's that sort of player. He's a guy that every week you know what you're going to get from him. And a few of his teammates you don't know. I mean, there are guys on the list that you go, when's the penny going to drop, Archie Perkins? Yeah. When is the penny going to drop for you? You've got all the talent in the world. I don't know the kid at all, but you'd imagine with, it's a work rate type thing for him. Looking at the starting interchange benches for both sides, for the Bombers, Dyson Sharp, Perkins, Archie Roberts, who's a really talent as well.
Yeah.
Pryor, Archie May, your mate, Giannis. Is that right?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, and then Clark. And then for the Saints, McRae, Brad Hill, Isaac Keeler.
Brad Hill's laid out with illness.
We've got him listed still.
Very, very laid out.
We've got him listed. Must be very laid out because he's still on the team sheet. Carroll, Liam Ryan, Mason Wood, Garcia and Banfield. That's Drew's boy.
Yeah.
Who the West Coast had an opportunity to get, but they decided not to for some reason. Obviously, that's okay, though. I mean, your father's sons, and you don't have to take them. But just here at Ballarat, you're looking at the new stand being built, which I think will be really good for footy down the track because, one, it actually gives you somewhere to sit. That's the hill where it used to be, but opposite the commentary box. But it's more about the windbreak that you get because it can get really windy there, and stands help when you've got those really windy days. So, I actually quite like it there. It's quite a mild day.
Yeah.
Well, not a mild day. It's actually a humid day, but not a blowy day.
There has been rain as well in this in the pre-game. It was
a little bit of rain, but the ground looks superb.
Yeah, it does. It's probably one of the better grounds as far as surfaces go in the league.
Well, I don't know. I watched the Bulldogs game last night. That surface looked fantastic.
Actually, that was carpet, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the game Thursday night, Optus Oval, Icon Park, I should say. Fantastic surface. And a good ground to watch. Great to go back to those grounds and actually see how close you are to the action.
You'd love to have, these. I mean, Ballarat gets a run a couple of times through the season, and I'd like to see more games around regional areas in Australia. So hopefully these grandstands can inspire that. But just a couple of games at the old venues.
That'd be fantastic.
Just throw a game at Victoria Park here or there, or a game here or there at Prince's Park.
Oh, no. Victoria Park. Leave me out of that joint. But, yeah, no, it's you could at Icon easily, but, it's a bit of a pity that they never really... they could have had what Geelong have. If they had been able to get the car park underneath and all the things, I know getting in and out is a bit of a pain, but... when you're there, it's a really good spot to watch footy.
Absolutely.
So, that's where it's, one more of those boutique grounds where you get 30,000 in Melbourne, I think would have been fantastic. But anyway, down the track, they might find one.
New skippers in the middle for the coin toss for this season. Andy McGrath takes over the captaincy for the Bombers, while for the Saints they go with co-captains this season, Jack Sinclair and Callum Wilkie. Wilkie was in the centre for the toss of the coin. So both teams are actually pretty full strength. Like, there's not many big-name players out for these two sides. Silvani with the concussion is out. Max King, of course, has had the setback with the calf off the back of the knee last year. And Liam Henry are the only three really notable players, you would say, that are absent for St Kilda. While for Essendon, they've got a couple with injury. Jordan Ridley is out. Nick Martin, of course. The young ruckman Brian is still out as well, plus Harry Jones, Will Setterfield and Isaac Kako. So there's a few more there for Essendon. But generally speaking, both teams have actually named
Pretty good squads. Well, as you'd imagine, especially St Kilda, because St Kilda are playing next week. The Bombers are a week after, aren't they? There's no game for the Bombers next week, I don't think.
I don't think so, no.
No, so, they've got the big game at Collingwood, so they want to give this a full dress rehearsal for them. The Saints going into next Sunday's huge game, which is a ticketed game now, so it means that there's going to be a big crowd there.
Yeah, Bombers playing round one against Hawthorn on Friday night, whereas the Saints take on Collingwood on Sunday at the MCG in opening round. So there'll be another week off for the Bombers. All right, all in readiness here from Mars Stadium. Lockie Blackiston is going to open the ruck work for the Bombers.
Yeah.
There's been a change there this season with
Toddy.
Goldie going out. So.
Goldie, no, that Goldie, he's still hoping to play another 6 years. 41. No, it'll be a good setup here today. So really good hit out. Mitch Owens there. He's a good player and needs to be more consistent than he has been. Redmond's got that matchup.
What's an unmissable moment for you for Drink Wise? You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. Give us a young player that you're looking forward to seeing.
Nate Caddy for me. I just think he's got so much upside, that kid. He's not a super tall kid, but he's bloody good. I think he's really exciting. So 193 centimetres, which isn't massive, but he's a jumper. And, of course, Nazire, just to see where he picks up where he left off last year. All right, let's rip into it, Uncle Zip.
AFL Nation Community Series, opening bounce in Ballarat. It's De Koning to go up against Blackiston, and De Koning gets the opening tap. Merritt runs it down, though, for the Bombers. Hands off to Durham. We'll get it back in a quick 1-2 with Johnson, and then wobbles a kick up towards centre half forward. The Saints are lined up across half back to cut it off. And let's see the speed that we've heard about from the Saints, who want to move the ball quickly this season.
Well, it's really noticeable the teams that are moving it quickly, even in these practice matches. Like the Blues moved it really well the other night against the Cats, and Bulldogs last night were breakneck speed.
Not quite this time for the Saints, as Essendon have clogged up the corridor already, so they've just parked themselves at centre-half back here, St Kilda. And we'll move it out to the far side in front of the construction zone of the new grandstands here in Ballarat. Long kick is hoisted up towards half forward. Owens is the target. Retrieved by Burns at ground level. Hands off towards Hall, who coughs it up. And it's been picked off by Redmond. The Bombers will try and get their way into the corridor. There's a skewish kick, though, went high in the air.
Good hands, that. Good tap on. They're away here. They set up okay behind the ball, though, the Bombers. They've pushed back hard. The Saints, I should say.
Langford is here on the wing, broadcast side. Gives the handball off to McGrath, who finds Caldwell. Hooks a wobbling kick inside 50. It was a poor one. Picked off by Windhager. Wilkie will handball across his defensive goal square. Co-captains combining. Wilkie to Sinclair, who's being pursued by Caddy in the pocket. Caddy will still provide chase as the Saints link up around half forward, but it's a turnover coming out of defence, and Blackerson takes the mark at half forward. Essendon about 70 to 80 metres out.
Not much to kick to. They've got a lot of players back, St Kilda.
He'll just launch it long towards full forward, looking for a big target, not getting anything. Wilkie will slam it on the boot and get it away from defensive 50. The Saints looking to try and spring the other way, and they find an avenue out. Wilson gives the hands off to Flanders for his first touch, wearing the number 9 Guernsey for the Saints. He kicks up the wing. Ryan Burns collects it on the bounce. He dabs it inside 50, and that's a lovely coherent piece of play for the Saints. And they found Higgins, who takes the mark in the forward pocket.
They had to be better than that, Essendon. That was always going to be paid the advantage. They just allowed the bloke to run on and just hoping the ball was coming back. It was never coming back. And so that was a pretty easy transition from the Saints. Little Jack Higgins, I like him. I like him a lot. He's a little fire starter, this guy.
So Higgins, 46 goals last season on the runway, sends it goal bound, and he has squeezed it in. Right alongside the left goalpost, kicking from right half forward. So it went across the face, the wind carried it a little bit, and the Saints are on the board first.
Nice finish by Jack Higgins, who's a goal kicker, isn't he? They just allow old mate here, Burns, to just jog off and pick it up. I mean, that's silly play. Could be better than that. I think it was Farrow that just let him go.
One of the new draftees this season for the Bombers, Jacob Farrow. So Higgins converts from about 40 metres out, right half forward. And that was the first real open passage of play as well from St Kilda. Going the long way around, right up along the boundary line on the far side. First score on the boards for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Good leap by Jack Blackerson in the middle. Blackerson.
Both of these ruckmen very agile, very athletic. Move around the ground pretty well, both of them. 0-0 draw in the ruck that time. The quick kick comes out from Essendon, but intercepted by the Saints across half-back. They prevent them from going inside 50. Sinclair, it's a shallow kick. It gets cut off on the wing, and the Bombers will turn it over quickly and go inside 50. Essendon looking for
push.
Wright. And there is a whistle against Caminiti. The one-on-one goes the way of Peter Wright. He'll go back straight in front, and Caminiti's looking around.
Probably a bit unlucky. I mean, you did give him a little shove, but yeah, a lot of times that just gets paid. Look at that. Nothing. It just checked him, really, in the side. There's a bit of a softie. A little bit of a softie. Jordan.
Agreed.
Anyway, Peter Wright, he actually is a good kick as a general rule. He's normally a very good set shot kick. For Ballarat, it's not too windy today, so Andy Marwood had a good day.
Wright comes in.
Through.
That is a lovely kick from Peter Wright. Straight through the middle, swung a little bit late, as kicks will do here today at Ballarat, known for its breezy conditions, as you just said. And it's a goal apiece on the board. And he is going to be the spearhead for the Bombers inside 50 this season, but he's got the young talent around him that he's marshalling through into this new era for Essendon.
That is a soft free kick, honestly. There's no way that should have been paid. He pushed him in the side.
He pushed him in the side, and there wasn't even a real pushing motion.
No, it's pretty lucky to get that, but he's on the board. Peter Wright, he was their leading goal kicker last year with 28, so you're not going to win too many games if your leading goal kicker's got 28. Caddy ended up with 20, Perkins 17. And then they're back to Isaac Kakko with 15 and McMahon, who didn't come into the mid-year, did he? Kicked 12.
Yeah, he came in very late. Shone bright late in the season, Liam McMahon out of the VFL.
This kid's going well in the ruck.
Here's Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller out of the centre circle, kicking it inside 50. It's a shallow entry.
Look at the follow-up.
Follows up, swoops in.
Zipper.
Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller almost just couldn't quite finish off the job. Hooks it out to the left with a late fade.
What about the confidence of him? The initial kick in, so he got the clearance himself and then followed up and just in one motion. Only thing he didn't do was finish off, and he only just missed.
Essendon will kick out a defensive 50.
And held up in the breeze a bit, didn't it?
It has. Caddy underran the footy, carried beyond him. Burns and Sinclair combined to Koning. It's a bad handball from him. Goes to the feet of his teammate in Windhager. Essendon close in, try and put the clamps on as the ball will roll towards the boundary line. And that is going to be a free kick to St Kilda. Came off an Essendon player last disposal rule. Oh, it's a bad kick inboard. It might just work out, though, for Philippou, who bounces on it. Gets the handball away, and the Saints will clobber it inside 50. Swing and a miss out of defence. It'll fall to Marshall. Gets it on the left. Hooks it across the face of goal to the goal square, and the mark is taken by Sharman. Not sure if he was having a go for goal himself, Marshall, or whether he was trying to set that up, but it might work out.
I think I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he did try and set it up. But he's an underrated player, Cooper Sharman. I think last year, the last couple of years, he's played some real good cameos. He's a flyer, he flies for everything, and he should have no problems from here.
Directly in front, top of the goal square, 10 metres out, and he misses.
Missed. That's a shocking miss. He's at the top of the goal square.
Liam.
Straight in front. Don't Liam me. I didn't kick it.
He just...
Oh, he shouldn't have missed that.
No,
you would have kicked that zipper. I don't think you've ever played footy. Have you ever played?
Yeah, I played 6 years of juniors.
Did you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's a horrific miss.
1-2-8 St Kilda to the Bombers, 1 straight 6.
You're more of a round ball guy.
A bit of both.
Bit of both. Would have been a nuggety little back pocket, I think.
At times. Centre half.
Read you.
Centre half bench. Playing in the lowest grade of my junior team.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, you're a good broadcaster. That's the main thing. I nearly wrote that in the book, Sharman. I should have. Got the all-black boots. You don't see them much these days.
The ball has stayed pinned inside 50 here for St Kilda. It's a boundary throw-in alongside the goal face, just to the left of the behind post. Ball thrown in. Blackiston, 2 hands to it, palms it down. In and under there is Caldwell. Gets the handball away. Parrish slams it on the boot. Swings and goes out on the full. Saints get possession about 20 metres outside the forward 50. Marcus Windhager is going to play on and run onto his right foot. Kicks it towards the goal square. It will just fall a bit shy, and Redmond takes the mark at full back. Wants to go quickly. He does. Finds Roberts, who handballs to the outside. Farrow here
Got himself
for the Bombers.
Terrible kick.
He goes into the corridor. It's been picked off. Here goes Philippou. Slams it high into the forward pocket. Coming across, Zach Reid is there in defence for Essendon. And it's carried away by Jacob Farrow. Out of play. Jacob Farrow out of Perth. From West Perth in the Waffle. Number 10 draft pick in the most recent draft.
Yeah, got a big future, as you'd imagine.
Born in the UK, Jacob Farrow. Parents worked over there. Yeah. Came to Australia very young, so he does have the Aussie accent, but doesn't have a team, or didn't have a team as a junior. Didn't support anyone growing up.
He's got one now. In the red and black. Bit of a subdued sort of crowd here, isn't there?
It is.
It's interesting what the area is. I mean, there should be a lot of St Kilda supporters from there, given Plugger and those guys. Well, initially that was their zone. Spud, Plugger, Burnsy.
Well, the Bulldogs have tried to make this their area, haven't they?
Yeah, I know they have. Yeah, and they've done a good job with it.
Yeah.
Let's hold the ball.
Kick goes up the wing. There is a battle here on the near side of the ground. De Koning sticks his head over it. Gets it up out of the pack and does very well. And St Kilda can move away now here from the wing up towards half forward. There's 3 players there to aim at. Reid almost cut it off for Essendon.
That's holding the ball.
And that will be holding the footy. Hugo Garcia chased down. That was a good chase in the end from Blackiston.
He started well, Blackiston. I like him. He's won every hit out. That big athletic character. Looks like a left-hand tapper too. Centre bounce?
Yeah, he was a left footer, so
It doesn't mean anything.
it doesn't, but
You're right.
little correlation there might be.
Maybe.
Wilkie at half-back here for the Saints. Works it into the centre corridor. St Kilda 1-2-8. Essendon, a one straight goal. Higgins, the goal scorer for St Kilda. Peter Wright for the Bombers. St Kilda moving it up towards half-forward. Owens is racing after it with Andy McGrath right behind him. I'll get a bit of support. And McGrath will take Mason Wood out of play. Boundary throw-in right on the 50 at left half-forward for St Kilda. We've played 10 minutes on the clock here in the first term. AFL Nation, the Community Series. 2 games coming your way today. This is the first of the doubleheader. Boundary throw-in. Blackiston might have just had a piece of Rowan Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall used his big body in front.
So a free kick to Marshall. Blackiston standing on the 50, and Marshall has pointed to the goal face. Fancies himself to give this a roost.
I do think they've got a bit of a breeze behind their back here, the Saints, I should say. Because really, I'm not going to say he's normally a good shot at goal, but this is a tough kick from here.
You'll see a lot more forward 50 time in 2026, Rowan Marshall, with Tom de Koning in the team now. Splitting their time.
Hit it well.
From
Hit
55,
it really well.
Starts it right, bends it back. It had the right line, but fell 3 metres short. It was right there for Rowan Marshall, wasn't it? Just didn't have the carry.
Thought he was being a bit ambitious. The man on the mark's at 50, a set shot. Big Blackers. Look at him. Well done again. He started really well.
He's, first 10 minutes, 12 minutes of the game. He's probably best on at the moment.
Yeah, he started very well.
Lockie Blackiston.
Leading possession winner so far.
Boundary throw in, broadcast side, centre wing. St Kilda by 2 points. Thrown in, right palms it down. Looking for Caldwell underneath. Durham's there as well. Caldwell goes fishing around for it. Gets it off to Merritt. Slaps it onto the boot. Up towards half forward. Mark not taken. The chase from Nazai Wanganeen Millerer, who chips it over the top. And St Kilda might be able to break the lines here. Marshall hands off. Running kick and a push in the back. It's going to be downfield.
That's how they got their last goal, from a bit of treatment from Archie Roberts on Jack McRae. So the umpires are looking for that. You know, they're going to have a shot here.
Sharman from the 50. It is a shocker. Goes just in for a minor score. 1-3-9 St Kilda. Essendon 1 straight 6. Saints by 3 points. Halfway through the first term. AFL Nation. Bombers bringing it out of defence. Tricky conditions today with a bit of rain.
It's just a little bit slippery on top, but the ground's in fantastic condition. Fantastic. Gone.
Right half back, Roberts. He got chased down by Liam Ryan.
He did well to get a handball away because he was cold. He was absolutely cold. He didn't know he was there, but he somehow got his hand on it to get a hand pass away.
Lasso free kick. Caminiti.
I like you.
What's this? The 6 at Ramwick.
So what do I like here? I like the 2. I like the 2. I like the glamour.
Kick goes out of play here. It's just been parked on the wing, broadcast side. It's been played between the arcs at the moment. Not a lot happening aside from that. Everyone's hair plastered down to their forehead already in the wet conditions. Not absolutely sopping wet like the other night, but it's just been sprinkling consistently.
Good play, Durham.
From the boundary throw-in, Durham collects it, hands it forward, kicked off the ground. Essendon go inside 50. It's an empty 50 here, but the Rovers can come in and try and do the job. Langford pumps the handball out wide. Collected by Dersma. Wheels around on the right. He heaves it up to the goal square. Caddy's the target. Caminiti got 2 hands to it. Drops it. Caddy pokes it in. From 2 metres out.
Excellent.
Caminiti couldn't deal with the conditions, and Caddy stayed tight to him the whole way through. And it literally fell to him and right onto his toes in the goal square. And he pokes it in and gives the Bombers the lead.
Yeah, he did everything right, Caminiti, except hold the mark. And well done by Caddy. Followed up. Caminiti was still worried about why he wasn't paid the mark. It wasn't a mark. He just got his hands in there. Good on him. Well done, Bombers. They've started okay here. They've had many entries compared to St Kilda. Have a look at the inside 50 count. If only 4 entries for the Bombers for 2 goals. The Saints have been in 10 times for 1. So, conversion good. You're going to 50% entries to goals. Not bad.
Liam Pickering, our expert here on AFL Nation for this Community Series game. So the goal scorers for the Bombers, Nate Caddy and Peter Wright, the 2 tools, have got 1 each so far to start this contest. Halfway through the first quarter, St Kilda again out of the middle, get it up towards half forward, but can't get a meaningful entry inside 50. And it stops with a ball up at left half forward, on the digits of 50. Marshall pats it out to the left. McRae tracks it down, gets a little shoulder-to-shoulder bump and goes sliding out of play. Boundary throw-in.
Yeah, it's not a bad start, this, from the Bomb Bros. See, the ball has really lived in the front half of St Kilda in this first half of this first quarter.
Thrown in. Wright had a swing at it in the ruck contests. Didn't get any real meaningful contact on it, so it just stays at the bottom of the pack. McRae tried to toe poke it forward, didn't get a lot of meterage, and the Bombers will rebound back into the centre of the ground.
He did well, Wood.
Mason Wood did very well. Yeah.
Turned it over.
It was good footwork. It was well taken out of the air, and then the kick let him down. And the Bombers
badly down.
Retrieve it. They're on the wing here, Essendon. 1 long kick inside 50, the Bombers, towards the left forward pocket. Stocker was there in front of Merritt, punches it away and goes out of play. Do the Bombers start to... I mean, I know he's a great champion player, but maybe a bit because of what happened in the off-season, a bit because they need to look to the future. Do they start phasing Merritt out a little bit from being a true on-baller?
No, because he's got 3 years left on his deal, I think. So, yeah, no, you don't. I mean, they're always going to try and introduce new players, but no, your best midfielder's got to be your best midfielder. You don't just phase him out. He's not old.
No, he's not old.
Not from an old. He's not a 35-year-old, like, you know, not a Dangerfield, where they've got to try and find, you know, the next sort of Dangerfield, as an example. You know, they find another spot for him. I think he really is only a midfielder, although he played all right in that state game, kicking a couple, playing forward only.
I mean, is there nerves, though, that he could try and push something again?
No, he's not going now. He's not going to go anywhere.
Essendon go inside 50 again. It came back into midfield.
Chance.
High kick.
Well, that's straight out of bounds on the full, isn't it?
It's going to be...
deliberate anyway. Oh, not deliberate, but...
turnover. Kick out of defence and a bounce out of play, but the Bombers will get it back at left half forward. They'll chip it in quickly. Mark taken about 45 metres out, and they'll go back and have a set shot.
Brados.
This is Braden Fiorini.
Yeah, tricky spot for that left footer from there. Yeah, he's a good pickup for them, Fiorini.
Right in front of the construction workers who are still working away on these new setups here at Mars Stadium. Left half forward. He crosses the 50 now. It is a tight spot for Fiorini, who sends it to the teeth of goal and hits the posts.
He's hit the stick.
And across the face, out to the right goalpost and hit it halfway up.
Callum Wilkie's being assessed here for an injury. I'm not sure what it is, but he's come up blue on my champion data screen, which tells you that there is some sort of an injury. Could even just be a blood reel, who knows, but...
it was lower leg they were working on.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know if it was knee or ankle. I didn't quite...
They could ill afford to lose him.
Yeah.
He is a very, very good player, the All-Australian defender.
St Kilda 1-3-9. Essendon after that behind 2-1-13.
Geez, I want to watch Reid this year. I just hope he gets a really good run at it. Not Ethan Reid. What's his first name? Zachy Reid. Ethan's a boy from the Gold Coast that's injured at the moment, but he's a good player too. But no, this guy, I just think he's got so much talent. And the Bombers fans have seen only fleetingly, really. But if he gets a good run at it, that's a free kick. Well done to Tom DeConey for getting front spot. He won himself a free.
Yeah, well, he's been in the system for, well, this is his 6th season now, Zach Reid, and hasn't even played 20 games yet.
Well, it's that draft with Cox, Perkins and Reid.
Yeah.
They haven't got out of them what they hope to get out of them. That's a 50 year.
I mean, how many seasons has Reid spent out injured, though?
Well, that's what I mean. It's only because of injury. Like, it's nothing to do with his ability. It's just injuries.
50-metre penalty for St Kilda, so that will bring Stocker inside 50 for a set shot at goal. Not a noted goal scorer, just the 2 goals in his 84-game career. Former Carlton player, and has found his home as a shut-down small defender in St Kilda's back half. But here he is up at centre half forward to try and give the Saints the lead in this first quarter. His kick goes...
Snuck it in, did he?
In, yes. It was going right to left, but it just swirled in at the right time. And so St Kilda get their second goal of the contest. 2-3-15 St Kilda to Essendon 2-1-13. And Liam Stocker, cheeky grin across his face, just getting one in the bag to warm him up for the season proper.
So what was that? I'm trying to work out what that was for.
It was, I think, stand rule.
Did he ask Caddy to stand? Is that what happened? I'm not sure.
Maybe Caddy ran through the mark. Nonetheless, Angus Clark wasn't standing as a statue as he should be, basically, but might have been a few infringements there.
He's not a noted goal kicker, Stocker. He only kicked 2 in his whole 84 games. He's got forward there and got one, though. 50-metre penalty helps. A couple of goals apiece here.
Saints up by 2 points here in the first term. Community Series game in Ballarat. Essendon will get the centre clearance. They go inside 50 towards Caddy. Carries beyond him. Caminiti will carry it out of play.
Yeah, deliberately. That's a good decision. He had a step or two before he went over. He didn't need to take that out. Umpire on the spot. And Dersma, tricky kick. Hasn't gone back very far off the mark. He's going to go around the corner, around the body. And he's going to go closer now and genuinely run out on a 45 and try and hook it back.
He knew it too, Dersma. He was waiting there. Curls it around the body and, across the face of goal. Parried through by Tom de Koning. It was offline anyway from Dersma. So it's a 1 point game, 2-3-15 St Kilda to Essendon 2-2-14. 6 minutes to go in the first term. St Kilda will bring it out from full back, again using the far side of the ground. Long kick, Mackay fails to take the grab. Farrow's there, gives the handball backwards to Roberts, who pumps it forward. Wheeling around and kicking forward the Bombers towards the flank. And Stocker comes across, knocks it out of the path of Peter Wright, and it goes out for a boundary throw-in.
Okay, let's have a look. Callum Wilkie's icing his right ankle here. He hasn't got his boots off, though, so that tells you it's probably not too bad. And Benny Lyon, our intrepid producer. He's got a cork calf, will take no further part in the game, according to the Saints. So, a cork calf, it must be low calf. Looked like it was on his ankle, inside of his his right ankle. Anyway, not a massive deal. You're not taking a risk with your best key defender. A bit like the Swans did the other night with Gould, and they went, no, we're not taking a chance here. It is only a practice match after all. There's no points on today.
Zai Wanganeen-Miller is advancing the ball forward. He runs into Blackiston again, who has caught him.
He started well.
He's done very well.
He's been good. He's had, this is what, his sixth disposal? Sixth disposal, yeah.
How about that? Lockie Blackiston just holding Nazai Wanganeen-Miller up and getting the free kick for the tackle as the Saints now go, the Bombers go inside 50. That was just offline, no mark on the goal line, and runs out for a minor score, which ties proceedings at 2-3-15 apiece on the scoreboard for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Wanganeen-Miller is saying, I got a handball away. Well, you didn't. It just fell off your hand. You didn't get a fist to it.
A couple of tackles from Lockie Blackiston. Some unmissable moments early in this first term for Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise.
It's good pressure, Bombers. Really good pressure.
Owens working hard in the centre square. Kick off the ground. Nice work from Hall up towards Garcia. Sticks his head over the footy, but the pressure was coming.
What?
Oh, it's a free kick against Redmond.
What for? A good tackle? Jeez.
A kick out wide to Ryan. Right half forward. Goes inside 50 and Marshall was there on his own. He lost his man, Blackiston. And he's taken the grab right forward pocket. Close in, about 20, 25 metres out on an angle.
Gee, that's a stiff free kick in the middle of the ground. Let's have a look at the replay. What is wrong with that?
I don't understand. He got him around the waist. Around the waist.
It's, anyway, here's Marshall for a goal.
Left foot kick, Rowan Marshall around the body, and he's got the goal. There's a bit of a response from the Saints fans.
Yeah, dubious free kick. But a nice goal to Big Rowan Marshall. Let's have another look at this set tackle. What was that for? Anyway, it's been paid and they've got a goal.
I do not know.
I was going to ask you to come back to me on it. And then anyway, it's 3-2.
3-3-21 to 2-3-15 after 25 minutes.
I do think there's a bit of a breeze going towards the Melbourne end, so left of the TV if you're watching it. Maybe with the way the Saints are going, not a massive one, but a little bit of a breeze. So 6-point lead here to the Saints.
Out of the middle. It's the Bombers who get the clearance. Roberts onto Parrish. Handballs it forward. Oh, dropped by Durham. Roberts comes through again. Running through the centre square. He hands off. Sharp goes inside 50. Langford takes the mark, top of the goal square.
See the difference when you can get a clean passage out and through the corridor. And they got to a... Saints like to push numbers back, but they got it in so quickly that it became a one-on-one. And he was too big.
Great mark from Langford. And the work of the young guys. Roberts and the... Soon to be debutant in the season proper, Dyson Sharp, who they've got big raps on.
He did well. He saw that there was a one-on-one in the goal, so he didn't try and overkick it.
Langford straight in front, puts it right through the middle, and the scores are tied again at 3-3, 21 apiece. On the Tyre Power scoreboard, your trusted tyre experts. Pick 13 out of the draft, Dyson Sharp from South Australia.
He's a Central Districts kid.
He has had a highly decorated under-18s career. He was the captain of South Australia, MVP, All-Australian.
Yeah, excellent.
So all going well. Touch wood. He's all in high likelihood to make his debut this season.
Well, he'll be playing next week or next game.
Probably, yeah.
First game for them.
Yeah.
He'll debut. And front spot for Langford. He's become a pretty good forward. He's too big for Stocker. What's Langford's size? Langford's 192. Liam Stocker's he's 184. He's a 6-footer. So he's got 8 centimetres on him. Gee, this kid's going well on the ruck.
Blackiston wins another tap. Not to advantage, though. Follows up with a tackle. Did really well. Here's Sharp again. He's being tackled. Just got it away legally. The Saints have numbers around the back edge of the square. And they'll combine to get it away from the corridor. Up towards right half forward. De Koning flies over the top of Ben Mackay, and it goes out of play off hands, so it'll be a boundary throw-in on the wing. 2 minutes 47 to go in the first term. AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts. 3-3-21 apiece. Goals for St Kilda, Higgins, Stocker and Marshall. While for Essendon, it's now all three of their tall forwards, Wright, Caddy and Langford, who've got goals in the first term. Thrown in on the outer sides. Essendon have the numbers out the back of the pack. They'll work it through the corridor. Langford comes up and presents. Sharp is there again. He's finding his rhythm in this game now. Dyson Sharp gets tackled though, has no room to move, and driven into the ground. A ball up in front of the centre circle. Thrown up quickly. De Koning flicks it out the back. Worked forward by Philippou off hands. Newen is there to cut it off for the Bombers. Essendon doing well to win the contested footy late in this first quarter.
Well trapped. And a good give, just a little bit behind.
Parrish dabs it inside 50. Again. It's a bit short. They've got the numbers here. Here's Elashkar.
Oh, he's got a handball, man.
A bit too much, the youngster. Hussein Elashkar. And he's driven into the turf. Well, Saints at full back with the free kick.
Yeah, he had to give. He got around the first one. Oh, actually, no, it was not a bad decision because the Eston player on the outside actually did have someone closing him down as well. So you just need to get rid of it a bit quicker. Freda Mackay. No, Freda Marshall. No one knows.
Yeah, the umpiring's been a little bit questionable. Marshall goes up to half forward. Wanganeen Miller is there. He dabs a kick inside 50, gets to Higgins on the half volley. Made a bit tricky for Higgins, and the boundary line beats all of them. It goes out of play. A throw in at right half forward for St Kilda. 1:30 to go in the first term. Scores tied at 3-3-21. On the Tyre Power scoreboard, your trusted tyre experts. Thrown in, and Blackiston is going to be
give away a free there.
Away free kick to Tom De Koning. So there'll be a set shot here very late in the first term. It'll be with less than a minute to go. Tom De Koning from right half forwards. He'll wheel around and kick from outside 50 on the left. Goes floating across the face, and it's a minor score for De Koning. Puts the Saints up by 1. 22-21. 55 seconds to go in the first term here on AFL Nation, the Community Series. First of a double-header today here in Ballarat. Mars Stadium is the venue. Burns did well at ground level. Went in and under, resurfaced with the footy and kicks high to centre half forward. And Nazaya Wanganeen-Miller takes the chest mark.
He just floated across, didn't he? And now he goes back and should kick this. It'll be probably the last score of the quarter.
He's got Jaden Ewan following him around today, and Ewan's done okay.
He's going to learn a bit playing on Nazaya.
Yeah, he was just beaten outright for speed there and anticipation to the footy.
He's got a bit of height on him too.
He does, yeah. Wanganeen-Miller, a set shot, will run around and kick on the run from centre half forwards. On the siren, it is coming back. It's a great goal from Nazaya Wanganeen-Miller up. A lovely finish on the run. Had to get all of it. And he's split the middle with a running goal at the end at quarter time. So St Kilda will go into the Sheds up by 7 points, or the Sheds quarter time huddle.
They don't normally go into the Sheds at quarter time, Uncle Zip.
They might want to in these conditions, but
well, maybe. It's not too bad, the conditions there, let's be honest.
It's not as bad as the other night. 28-21 is the score. 4-4-28 to Essendon 3-3-21. St Kilda by 7 points on the Tyre Power scoreboard. Your trusted tyre experts. A lovely finish, an unmissable moment there from Nazaya Wanganeen-Miller for Drinkwise. Choose to Drinkwise. Back for the second term after this.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
At Tyre Power, you get the power of better buys on big brand tyres. Right now, you can keep the cost of living down with a better buy on big brand Falcon or Dunlop tyres. Buy 3 and get 1 free on a great range of Falcon and Dunlop tyres suitable for passenger and SUV vehicles. That's buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Falcon and Dunlop tyres. Big brands, better buys and better for your safety too at Tyre Power. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
Metricon turns 50 and we're celebrating big. Right now, during our birthday sale, we're giving you up to $70,000 in savings and bonus upgrades across our Freedom and Designer homes. That includes refrigerated cooling, a fully rendered home, a roof made from Colorbond steel, plus energy-saving battery and solar. It's our 50th birthday celebration, but the bonuses and savings are all yours. Search Metricon. Conditions apply. Select build region. CDBU 52967, NSW 174699C.
G'day, Pickers here. If the walls could talk, South Melbourne's The George Hotel could recall almost 160 years of people and their stories. And this iconic landmark pub is open again for another exciting era of making history. Get in and enjoy classic pub food taken to the next level with all your favourites, weekly specials and a Sunday roast worth trekking across town for. Add to the stories at The George Hotel, South Melbourne. Go on then, corner of Coventry and Cecil Street, South Melbourne.
Still installing gas water heaters? Mate, that's like bringing a fax machine to a job site. Powerbay's electric Gen 2 heat pumps are the new standard. Like a reverse aircon, they suck heat from the air using less power to heat water. That means fewer clients calling to ask why their gas bill's bigger than the mortgage. Tradies, get ahead of the game. Switch to Powerbay Gen 2 electric heat pumps. Smarter, cleaner, built for Aussie homes. Powerbay, heat smarter. Now available online at Bunnings Warehouse. Rebates available to eligible customers. T's and C's apply.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. McCafe's response to that was to make even more delicious new drinks. McCafe, there's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Australian Outdoor Living, we're helping you say goodbye to your DIY. From custom design to expert installation. Plus, right now, we'll install your realistic artificial grass for free. Only at Australian Outdoor Living.
Dreaming of lower energy bills? Then wake up to Crowns Electrical and Solar. Fully Australian owned, they've been selling, supplying and installing solar technology for over 12 years. In fact, they do it all and have been powering up the savings for households right across Metro Melbourne and regional Victoria. And you could be next. Don't wait, you can join thousands of other satisfied customers. Visit crowselectrical.com and power up your savings and win big with lower energy bills. That's CROWLZ.
REC 22623.
You know what makes sense? Netball at the 2032 Brisbane Olympics, and SEN's backing the bid for it to be added to the sports program. Netball's a world-class athletic sport played by over 13 million players globally. In fact, it's Australia's most popular team sport among women. Our Diamonds are the #1 team in the world. Australia wants to share this great sport with the world and inspire little girls and boys everywhere to take the court. Help SEN back the bid to get netball into the Olympics. Sign the pledge at netball.com.au.
Audio has the power to light a fire in you. It also has the power to literally put one out. You've just heard it. Now see it at Commercial Radio and Audio, CRA.au.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
So Higgins, 46 goals last season on the runway, sends it goal bound, and he has squeezed it in. And the Saints are on the board first. Wright comes in. That is a lovely kick from Peter Wright. He heaves it up to the goal square. Caddy's the target. Caminiti got two hands to it. Drops it. Caddy pokes it in. Wanganeen Miller, a set shot, will run around and kick on the run from centre half forwards. On the siren, it is coming back. It's a great goal from Isaiah Wanganeen Miller up. A lovely finish on the run. The highlights from the first quarter here at Mars Stadium in Ballarat. St Kilda and Essendon. The Saints 4-4-28, leading Essendon 3-3-21, a 7-point margin for St Kilda, as we are not far away from the start of the second term. Goal scorers from the first quarter, one each to all goal scorers. For Essendon, it was Peter Wright, Kyle Langford and Nate Caddy, while for the Saints, Wanganeen Miller, Stocker, Marshall and Higgins. We are underway for the start of the second quarter. There is the goal scorer, Isaiah Wanganeen Miller, who gets the first possession. Handballs towards De Koning, coming through Sinclair, knocks it forward by hands. Whistle goes, advantage goes the way of the Saints. Isaiah Wanganeen Miller running to centre half forwards. Just didn't put enough on the kick, and Mason Redmond's there at the top of the goal square to bash it through for a rush behind. Top disposal getters, Jack Sinclair has 10, Wanganeen Miller has 9 now, Archie Roberts 9, Flanders 9, Marcus Windhager and Zach Johnson both have 8. Liam Pickering is our expert here on AFL Nation, this community series clash. Your thoughts?
Well, it was a good even first quarter, as you'd imagine. I think it appears that St Kilda were kicking with a little breeze in the first quarter, but not a high quality game at this stage. Quite defensive. Bombers are okay. They've been going okay in the ruck. Blackiston's been impressive.
We lost a footy.
Well, it's in the construction area. It's in the zone where the new grandstands are being built. Which, as I said before, I think they'll be terrific for the venue. No, they got the hard hats going to get it for us.
Well, Davo in the construction department's had to run out and grab a footy.
Double time and a half. Get the footy back. Should have a couple ready just to kick out there, but anyway, he gets his mug on TV, and he doesn't even need it now. They've already got a new footy.
Boundary throw in, far side. Blackiston and De Koning in the ruck. Blackiston gets the better of De Koning again. Zach Merritt handballs backwards. They're on the back flank here, the Bombers, looking to advance. They go around the long way.
Oh, well done.
They've done pretty well to navigate past this cluster of St Kilda players so far. They kick up towards half forward in the Langford direction. Stocker neutralises the contest, and Langford sees the ball escape from him, out of play for a boundary throw-in.
The Bombers leading possession winners. Archie Roberts has had 11 in the first quarter and a bit. Just the one kick, though. It's been 10 handballs. Johnson 8. Blackiston 7. Durham's had 7 as well.
Boundary throw-in again. Around right half forward for Essendon. Blackiston gets it down. Merritt Little chiselled kick in towards Sharp, who takes the mark at the front corner of the centre square. Puts Essendon inside
That's
50, and that is absolutely a push. You're right, Liam Pickering. Liam Stocker on Kyle Langford. Langford free kick.
Yeah, 2 hands in the middle of the back. The umpire, Lee Fisher, was about a metre away. Said, no, you're not getting away with that, Liam. No lightning so far here at Ballarat, which is
good.
A bit unusual after yesterday. Tricky kick this from Langford.
He's at right half forward. He starts his run up outside the boundary.
No.
Kicks from about 49 metres and goes across the face of goal, and out it goes just for a minor score off hands in the end. St Kilda 4-5-29, Essendon 3-4-22. 7-point differential on the scoreboard. St Kilda work it away to the broadcast side. A lot of the game's been played on the far side. Now they go the broadcast wing. Burns kicks long up towards right half forward, looking for Sharman. Front position was there for Zach Reid, but couldn't hold the mark. McGrath's there at ground level, but he can't hold it either. Hall gets it away. Philippou goes inside 50, but it was an aimless kick and intercepted by the Bombers. Collecting it across the line of halfback. They'll work it slowly away from defence, using the far side of the ground again. Zach Merritt's had plenty of the footy in the last 3 minutes.
He's got Windhager as an opponent who loves to shut down these gun players.
Gets up towards half forward. Right can't mark. Sharp was there,
Good
front and centre. Gets it to the goal square. Caddy can collect it on the bounce. Runs into a dead end. Liam Ryan's there. Applies the tackle. Wright gets the handball away. The follow-up tackle from Burns takes Fiorini out of play. Boundary throw in left forward pocket. It was good defensive work in the end.
Yeah, it was. It just didn't quite set up for Caddy. And when it did, he was under pressure. And then Fiorini had nowhere to go. So locked in to the forward pocket here for the Bombers.
Thrown in, Wright brings it down. Hussein Alashkar outside of the boots. Great goal from the youngster. Hussein Alashkar kicks his first goal of the game, and he did it wonderfully well. Right at the bottom of the pack, came sweeping through, and from the left forward pocket on the outside of his right boot, bends it in.
Yeah, terrific goal. Under a bit of pressure too. Peter Wright from the tap down. He had to kick it up and over the St Kilda player and get enough screw on it to get it back from a tricky angle. Excellent. Maybe an unmissable moment, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Drink was. Put the pink boots on. They're saying Alashkar. Correct. I was just checking that you knew it.
Oh, checking that I knew it.
He's a Cannons player. Former Cannons player. I'll get it pronounced by the end of the day. I'll have the whole segment next week on Off the Record from me. Oh, poor handball.
Wangan Miller in the middle. Mateus Philippou swings it around, goes inside 50. Skimmed off the chest of the oncoming target. Mitch Owens chasing after it.
Redmond.
Sharman is there, gives it back to Owens, who has some space. He's on the boundary line and can't curl it back in. Would have been an equally good finish to Alashkar's a moment ago, but kept it skinny. Minor score, and the Saints lead by 2 points now. 4-6-30 St Kilda to Essendon 4-4-28. Archie Roberts at left halfback for Essendon. We've played nearly 6 minutes here, and that's a shocker of a kick from Roberts. Outside of the boot, out on the full.
It's only his second kick. He's had 10 handballs, though. Might be why he's handballing. It's not a great kick in either.
Windhager a bit tall, but Sinclair makes it work. Jack Sinclair runs on. Bombs it on inside 50. One for the contested high flyers. Zach Reid comes through. Didn't really connect on the spoil. Liam Ryan at ground level gives it to Owens, and Marshall was celebrating
he was.
before it even crossed the line.
Problem was,
and then it got touched through.
He was dribbling too slow. He thought it was going all the way, but no.
He had the hand up, celebrating.
He did, but he didn't have enough juice on it.
He just stalled on the line.
This kid's going to have a big future, Archie Roberts. Really nice young player.
31 plays 28, 3-point lead for St Kilda. Roberts' kick down the line was to a pack of players, off hands, and a boundary throw-in. Centre wing broadcast side. Tom De Koning will ruck against Peter Wright. Might be some relief to Tom de Koning, who's been outstripped already by Lockie Blackiston in the ruck, one-on-one.
Yeah.
De Koning almost blocked
sharp.
Peter Wright out of that ruck contest. Free kick.
Yeah, is it back to where he won the free kick, Parrish?
Parrish on the broadcast wing. He's got Farrow on his outside if he wants him. He'll go longer than that, though, towards left half forward. Huge pack was there. Dersma went the fly. No one takes the mark in the end. Still at ground level as the players mill about, looking to get clean hands on it. Hussein El-Ashkar gets the handball back in the field of play. He was standing on the boundary line. Found Blackiston, but he doesn't go much further. He's tackled Lockie Blackiston, and a ball up a metre from the boundary line, left half forward. De Koning rises high over Blackiston, and the Saints will turn it over as Garcia puts it on the roof.
8 blokes putting their hand up, saying I'm the closest. It has gone out the back, off the roof.
It's gone in the roof guttering.
It has. We'll have to get another ball. The second time in the quarter. Who's won the free kick?
Zach Merritt will take the free kick. Man on the mark is on the 50. Merritt outside the field of play. He'll steer it in towards right. Langford was there front and centre. Fires it out to Parrish, who kicks on the 180 spin. Doesn't get much distance on it, though. Blackiston can't take the grab. Caminiti was there in defence, but the exiting kick is cut off, and it's Johnson who has it at right half forward.
Had a good start to the game. Zach Johnson. This is his coming out for his 11th disposal. Now he's having a shot at goal.
9 games last season, his debut campaign. Didn't kick a goal.
Baggy shorts.
Narrow a bit. Runs in, starts at left.
God.
And it's dead eye straight all the way out to the left. Never bent back. And so it's a minor score. 2 points of difference. St Kilda 4-7-31. Essendon 4-5-29. St Kilda quickly from defence. A long kick towards Owens. A bit of holding there with Zach Reid on Mitch Owens. And the umpires identified that.
Had a piece of him.
Oh,
he's gone the other way. Oh, dear.
And they'll turn it straight back over the Bombers. That was a shocking kick from the free kick. Ryan Burns was there. He was slammed into the ground by Sam Durham, and now there's a bit of afters because that was unnecessary from Durham. St Kilda players are remonstrating. Meanwhile, play continues on downfield while the scrap happens behind play. Flanders, a bit of feeling in this pre-season game. Yeah. Burns to Flanders at right half forward. Flanders will poke it inside 50. Rising up, that is a huge fly from Wilson.
That was terrific play, though.
It goes out of play. He collided into to Jaden Newen. Both players bounce back up.
That was a tough bit of play from the little fella. He knew that was coming and he backed in hard. Excellent work. Well done, young fella.
And it's a boundary throw-in. Comes in quickly. Inside 50 here for St Kilda, right half forward. They lead by 2 points, 31-29. 10.5 minutes played in the second term. Marcus Windhager 45 metres out. Gives it to Philippou. Shreds one tackle. Looking for Jack McRae. Handball's just over to his side. Had to go reaching for it, McRae, and couldn't retrieve it. Newen kicks it away. It's cut off by Caminiti. The Saints will keep it in their front half. Pace just goes up a little bit in this contest. And now Burns takes the mark and pats the air to slow things down again. It is a congested forward 50 at the moment. Everyone's stayed up there. And Burns will go backwards and try and draw everyone out. He goes behind the halfway marker of the centre circle. Caminiti and Stocker. Stocker chisels a short pass forward to Windhager. Handballs to Flanders, who handballs further wide to left half forwards.
He's got a piece of that.
Kick gets heaved up to the goal square. Sharman was there, needs the crumb. No one comes for it, except for Jaden Newen, who's had a busy last minute or so. He's taken out of play in a tackle by Higgins. And it's a boundary throw-in alongside the behind post inside 50 for the Saints. 4-7-31 St Kilda. 4-5-29 Essendon. Boundary throw-in to the top of the goal square. Blackiston tried to palm it out the sides. Newen again is in there doing the defensive duties.
Cleared it yet, though.
No, they haven't. It might be a shot at goal here for the Saints. It is over the shoulder, and there is the goal.
Is that McRae?
Jack McRae. And the Saints forced the issue. There's still a bit of pushing and shoving in the aftermath. Alex Taru is now in there for St Kilda. And the Saints extend their lead out to an 8-point margin. 37 plays 29 on the scoreboard for Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts. That was a lively passage of play, that one.
It was. It certainly was. It was that. They just didn't kill the ball, unfortunately. They sat off the pack, McRae did. Had a little bit more space than he should have had. So Essendon kicked the last 2 goals, and now this one to St Kilda through Jack McRae. He's such an experienced player. What's he up to now? Jack McRae, 270 games he's played of AFL footy. Premiership player, of course, for the Dogs.
5-7-37 to 4-5-29 on the Tyre Power scoreboard. The Saints get the clearance. It goes wide towards the wing. Boxall and Wilson are there together, foraging around for it at ground level. McRae is applying the tackle as well. And they call it a 0-0 draw between McRae and Sam Durham. Ball up on the wing, outer side. Marshall against Blackiston. Marshall gets the tap. Durham had hands on the footy but couldn't control the handball. Wanganeen Millera to Marshall. Scrubs it along the ground towards half forward. A couple of Saints players both hesitant to go for it, saying you have it, no you have it, and in the end Essendon will clear it away, and Wright doesn't take the mark.
Had a good piece of it though, didn't he?
He did, and he's kicked it off the ground and goes out of play, so he's gone from dropping a should have been marked to turning it over.
Yeah, and Essendon, St Kilda now inside 50.
Owens throws his head over the footy, tackled by 2 players. Ball up at the 50 for the Saints. AFL Nation, the Community Series clash here between St Kilda and Essendon, the first of 2 games today. Freo and Adelaide up after this. Here's Roberts, who slaloms through the traffic across half-back and into midfield. Wright pats it along the wing. Roberts tries to continue the chase, but he's overrun the footy. Wilson picks it up off the deck. Handballs infield towards Keeler.
Jeez, his head ripped off.
Windhager handballs down low to Garcia. Over to Wilson, hooks it around the body and up the wing, and St Kilda finally advanced it away from half-back. I'll use it down the outer side. Owens, who is about 75 metres from home. 2 big kicks. There's the first one. To the top of the goal square, Wanganeen Millera went the fly, didn't hold the mark, went through his hands, and retrieved it full back by the youngster Farrow, then Fiorini, and now Redmond.
Downfield, though. Bit of treatment after he kicked it. Bomber free kick. Centre wing.
They use it to the near side. There's only one man out here. It's Angus Clark. He tried to reel it in, got a hand to it, and he was hit by Wilson.
He's going to win a free. Oh, it was a bit of a softie from free kick against Liam Ryan.
Clark's kick was smothered off the boot. It'll ricochet kindly though for Essendon. A second chance. Inside 50. Flying up Keeler. Bashes it down. Out the back there was Boxall, who got the handball away, and St Kilda will try and clear their lines for a second, but Essendon have got numbers set up in the square. Jaden Newen caresses the kick out towards Peter Wright, who takes a sliding mark on his knees at right half forward.
Big Peter, he's got he'll have the length, I think. He'll have to kick it from outside 50. Yeah. Good pressure though, wasn't it? Now we just need the big fella to finish.
Kicked Essendon's first goal of the day, Peter Wright, for a chance to be the game's first multiple goal scorer. Strides in, right half forward from 50, looks good off the boot and goes all the way through. Delightful kick from Peter Wright. Straight as an arrow and right through the middle. And Essendon close within 2 points again. 5-7-37 St Kilda to Essendon 5-5-35. We've played 16 and a half minutes in the second term. There's still 9 or so minutes to go in the quarter in this Community Series game at Mars Stadium in Ballarat. Great kicking action from Peter Wright on the replay.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful technique. It's never been a knock on him, his kicking. some of his competitiveness is a little bit of a worry at times. He's in the ruck. He doesn't like going into the ruck. He likes to play predominantly forward, but he's going to have to chop out the young fella Blackiston.
In the middle, Flanders will get the clearance after the tap. It's a short kick, but it finds his fellow new recruit, Liam Ryan. Works it out towards Wanganeen Miller. Delivers inside 50. Gets some purchase on the kick towards the pocket. And Boxall got downed.
What's the free there for?
He'll get the free kick, Boxall. He'll go backwards to Wanganeen Miller, who takes the mark. He just moseyed forward into the forward 50, and he's taken the grab 35 metres out.
Yeah, you just got to be aware when he's hard up against the pocket that he's going to look inside, and to leave Wanganeen Miller on his own by 15 metres. So he'll now kick from a 45-degree angle. It's a pretty sloppy defence by the Bombers. It's got to be a bit alert, aware what's going on. It was just all watching what was happening at the free kick.
13 touches in the game so far. Nazaya Wanganeen Miller, and a goal already. For his second, no issues on the set shot. Gettable range, gettable angle. And that's exactly what he did. Got it. Nazaya Wanganeen Miller. St Kilda's sixth goal. 6-7-43 to Essendon 5-5-35.
Yeah, don't give class players like this space in the forward 50. There's enough time for someone to go and get their eyes onto him and go and pick him up. But no, look, just asleep at the wheel. It was Merritt. He probably should have pushed up onto him. He was just sort of dagging around back outside 50 when he really should have pushed up. Tried to help out.
Goes straight into the centre bounce as well. Nazaya Wanganeen Miller. How many positions do you think are open for that midfield for the Saints?
Well, Naz is going to play there now. There might be still one spot. One spot, sort of McRae's, and these guys have sort of been forced out of there.
Yeah.
Windhagen normally goes in there. I like Hall in there at times.
I was going to say, Hall's probably the one last season who almost did as much as he could to earn a spot in the midfield.
He was very good.
He did really well. Yeah, you're right. Some of the older players phased out. They traded away. Jack Steele to Melbourne.
Flanders will play inside mid.
Well, you'd think Flanders coming over, this was what should have been promised to him, and that's why I imagine he's come over here. You're going to have starting midfield minutes.
Yeah, and it's always been the issue with the Gold Coast. I mean, you can't get a look in there. Even Toot Miller's been pushed out of there.
Yeah.
Because Rowell and Anderson just pick themselves, and then they rotate Humphrey and these other guys through there.
And they've just got Petrarca as well, so...
And the track pretty much started and played midfield in their game the other night against Brisbane. A good attack on the footy, but he overran it.
St Kilda work it inside 50. Sharman off the boot towards Higgins. 30 metres around, hooks it over the shoulder, but Fiorini was there at full back. Ooh. Shanks the kick. It's landed. Well, either way, it was going to be St Kilda's footy.
It's the skill error.
Sort of landed on the boundary line. Didn't know if it was on the full or not, but nonetheless, outside 50, so it's St Kilda's ball. They go inside 50. Here's Higgins, kicks it off the ground, and Redmond was there to block it. Essendon will clear it away towards Caddy, who runs out of play with it. Boundary throw in this time.
A heavily strapped knee, Tyree. Just wonder what that was. But he's a good athlete, isn't he? Alex Tyree. Looks a player. Looks a real player. Typical St Kilda play through that.
Marshall bangs it high. Sharman underneath it.
A traditional St Kilda player. Blonde locks, high flyer, Trevor Barker style.
Yeah.
Do you remember Trevor Barker?
I do not remember Trevor Barker. Well before my time.
No, you watch highlights of his bloke that can take a big mark. That's him. He was a superstar. Terrific player. Back in the 70s and 80s.
I know of him, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Preston Ferris is named after him at the Saints.
Correct. The legend.
Kicked around the body from Garcia, across the face of goal, and in for a rush behind off the hands of Farrow.
In a really poor team, he was a standout.
.44 plays 35. 9-point lead for St Kilda here in Ballarat. 6-8 to 5-5. 6.5 minutes to go on the clock in the second term. There was a pretty shallow kick out of defence from Fiorini. He's had a couple of ordinary kicks his last few touches. Just brought Wilson into the contest, and one-on-one battle sees it off hands and out of play.
Gee, the great Mackay Diva passed away earlier today after a sudden and swift battle with colic.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, terrible. Yeah, what a champion. That's sad news.
Essendon will get their inside 50 here from Langford to Caddy, who's parried it to his advantage, kicks off the ground towards Merritt at full forward. Stocker was there.
What a follow-up.
It's a bad error from Stocker and a great follow-up from Clark. Angus Clark just scooted in, went around Stocker, who it tunnel balled through his legs essentially, and Clark was there from a metre and a half out to toe poke at home.
But I like the way they kept the ball alive here. At first it was Langford, then it was Caddy just taking his body through the ball, socket off the ground, followed up again. Merritt overran it, and then at least they put the pressure on him. Well done, Clark. Came in, knocked down the St Kilda player, and then threw the boot out and kicked the goal. So they're hanging in there. The Bombers, they're more than hanging in there. It's 3 points of difference. They're well and truly holding their own at the moment. Much talked about St Kilda lineup. It's a bit of a scrap.
It has been.
Some of the leading possession winners. Jack Sinclair's had 16 times. Wanganeen Miller with 15. Flanders 15 for the Saints. Archie Roberts with 16 for the Bombers.
Head over the footy again, the Saints. Blackiston applies the tackle. What was that at the bottom of the pack getting up there? Ryan Burns. Good endeavour shown. Forces another stoppage. Rising high was De Koning. Gets the tap down, but Parrish was there to shark it for Essendon.
Oh, good. Well done, though, by Caddy. See how he initiated body contact there, and he was playing from the front, which meant the St Kilda player had to sort of drag him down. That's just a bit of craft. A bit of Charlie Curnow type kick, and it worked.
Oh, found his... one of his intent. Well, he's been called to play on now. Langford took the mark in the pocket, then moved. The umpire said go.
You know why?
He kicked across the face of behind.
Because he knew it was touched. He had that guilty look on his face.
Oh.
Then the umpire went, hang on. Gotcha.
You look guilty.
Yeah, go. Play on. Very clever. He gave himself away.
Doesn't have a poker face, does he?
Yeah.
Kyle Langford.
And paid the mark too.
So as a result of that hurried kick from Langford across the face, it's now a 2-point game. St Kilda 44, Essendon 42, and that was chopped down by Ryan. Gave it away to Hall, who hammers it inside 50. Up there is Wanganeen Miller, who was tracing it down towards the right half forward flank, but it's bounced out of play, inside 50, boundary throw in. Everyone comes up inside 50. The Saints switch very quickly from defence to attack. One quick transition. 44 to 42.
Say that quickly.
Blackiston beats De Koning again. Open palm down. Back towards the boundary line.
He's been impressive, Newen, hasn't he?
He has.
Just his defensive stuff's been terrific. Playing as a small defender. Liked his intent in this game so far. He's only little. He's 177.
Newen laid the tackle. Now Caldwell lays a tackle.
Now they're up the ante here, Essendon.
The victim both times was Mateus Philippou.
32 tackles to 22. The Bombers leading the way there defensively.
Kick away from Caldwell to the wing. Off hands. Caminiti was there to break it all up over the top of Peter Wright. Boundary throw in right in front of the commentary position.
No other real statistics are making not a lot between most of the others. Inside 50s, though, they've got a +9 St Kilda. But they've only got a lead of 2 points, that is.
McRae kicks down the line. 2-on-2 contest. De Koning was there. Had it fumbled through his hands, though. Farrow, McGrath handballs away to the boundary line, and Essendon will kick to the wing. A contest. Wright was there. Clobbers off his hands. Thumping. You can hear it in the sound effects mics. Gave it away to Parrish. And then Roberts will dribble the kick towards Caddy.
Well
skips
collected.
up to him, end over end, half volley.
Oh, it's coming back, though.
Caddy kicks inside 50. Didn't have a lot on it, though, and St Kilda retrieve it easily. At right half back, the Saints will thump it forward. Reid is stationed underneath it. Doesn't take the mark, follows up and holds it up. That's Hall caught in the tackle, ball up on the wing.
I like when he plays. He parks himself in front and flies for the marks. His marks, I should say, Reid. I like the way he plays. As I said before, you just got to get a look at it. And this bloke's starting to, well done.
Oh, that's excellently done. A quick handball from Peter Wright over to Hussein Alishkar, who kicks towards the 50. His intended target dropped the mark. He goes and follows in again.
He's followed up here.
Third effort from Hussein Al-Ashkar. Still tackling away is Hussey inside 50. And it's going to be a ball up as Tom de Koning is coming from the ground with blood splattered all across the left side of his face.
A little bit of bark off. Bombers pressures up.
Here's Parrish off the ruck contest, but he's hit the wrong side of the footy.
He's a real clearance beast, Parrish. What is he up to clearance-wise today? He's already had 4.
Goes out of bounds.
10 disposals, but 4 of them clearances. He just is terrific at the drop of the ball. They've just got to be a little bit cleaner, the Bombers. Yeah, Tom de Koning just a bit of a slit under his eye, I think.
Ball thrown in. Inside 50 here for Essendon. Parrish again is looking for it, but can't control the footy. And coming back the other way in a tight challenge was Jack Carroll. He's trapped in the tackle by Roberts. Ball up.
Got a fair bit of blood on his face, de Koning.
Yeah. I didn't quite see how that happened.
No, it's a clash of heads probably.
St Kilda will whisk it away from defence into the centre square.
Didn't need to handball that then. No, he was away, Reid.
Wanganeen Miller kicks it off the ground. The only man getting back there is a Bombers player. They'll track it down. They've done all right, Essendon.
The corridor here.
They've opened up the ground. They can continue on running. I'll come backwards for a second. Caldwell gives it back. Redmond kicks a long one inside 50.
Not much to kick to, though.
That was Wright, 1 against 3 against Peter Wright. Jaden Ewan follows up, though, at left half forward. Sits a high footy up to the hot spot for Essendon. Coming back is Rowan Marshall and got 2 hands to it. Clenched fist punched out of play. Boundary throw in. 35 metres around in the left forward pocket for the Bombers.
Good contest, this. Of course, Fremantle and Adelaide coming up at 6 o'clock, which will be a good game too. Two sides expected to go well.
Boundary throw in. Here's Dyson Sharp. Gives it back to Fiorini. Standing kick. Pokes it inside 50. That's a great mark getting back by Stocker.
It was in a dangerous spot. They're starting to get repeat entries here, the Bombers. This is good.
2-point lead for St Kilda. 6-8-44 to Essendon 6-6-42. The game has barely gotten beyond sort of a goal and a half.
Oh.
Huge fly on the outer side. That is a specky.
It's unmissable.
That is an unmissable moment. Who was that on the outer side?
Actually, don't know. We'll have a look.
We'll have to have a look.
Terrific leap. He was up early. Oh, they've got to be clean here, Essendon. See, they turn it over in the middle. And Saints will be away here.
They've opened up the ground here.
Look at Ryan.
They go from left to right across the centre square. Ryan runs into the 50. He beckons Nazaya Wanganeen Miller towards him. And he presents well. Wanganeen Miller takes the grab. And he'll kick from the right forward pocket, 25 to 30 metres out. He's kicked a goal already from this distance and angle here in this quarter. He'll try and double the dose.
Yeah, he will. They're playing him deep. That's the beauty of Wanganeen Miller. You can play him half back if you need him. That's a huge grab.
Was that Banfield?
I think it might have been.
I think it was Banfield. That's why we didn't recognise him. It was the first time he's appeared in the game. Wanganeen Miller comes in. He hits it low, but hits it true, and he gets his 3rd goal.
Second.
Second?
Yeah.
No, that is his 3rd.
No, I don't think so. Unless I haven't given him one.
It is. He kicked one this quarter and one in the first. Kicked the one at the end of the first quarter, and then one here in the about 10 minutes ago in this term.
He's got 3.
He does.
Where have I missed it then? End of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter on the siren.
Oh, he did 2. Yeah, well, he's got 2 this quarter. Well, there you go. Up to 3 goals for Wanganeen. He can play 4. Look, they looked to put him into the goal square, but it was because of the Eston turnover. That's why they had so much space. Liam Ryan had 30 metres by himself. Yeah, he's a beauty to have. I paid a fortune to keep him, but it's probably worth it. You don't want him going and playing elsewhere. Put him into Adelaide's midfield. That'd be looking pretty good.
3 goals for Nazaya Wanganeen Miller. That came in the last minute of the second quarter here. 40 seconds to go. It's the Saints by 8 points. 7-8-50 to Essendon 6-6-42. Essendon will advance it forward here and try and get one last throw of the dice in the first half. Langford and Alashkar together. Taken out of play. Was it deliberate?
No.
Says the umpire. Boundary throw in. Clock stops with 21 to go in the second quarter. 7-8 plays 6-6. 3 goals for Wanganeen Miller, 2 for Peter Wright.
They get something from a stoppage here, the Bombers. Watch for Parrish.
Peter Wright doing the ruck work, knocks it down. Langford's there, tries to pat it to his teammate, gets it back. Langford is juggling. Now to Roberts. He can have a throw. He didn't.
We got the goalkeeper. Look who.
Yeah,
Keeler's back.
There in the goal square. And that should run down the last few minutes, the last few seconds of the second quarter. There it is. The halftime siren goes, and St Kilda, this time they'll go in the sheds with an 8-point lead. 7-8-50. St Kilda to Essendon 6-6-42 on the Tyre Power scoreboard, your trusted tyre experts. And the late unmissable moment there was Charlie Banfield, the son of Drew Banfield, who was taken by the Saints late in the most recent draft, 41st pick. He spent the first half on the bench. Some of these players, it's an extended bench, so they'll have some players that sit out the first half, and in the case of Banfield, came on for the last minute or so. Took a hanger on the wing on the outer side. Unmissable moment for Drinkwise. Choose to Drinkwise. So it's St Kilda who lead by 8 points. Jordan Canellis with you. Liam Pickering with me. We'll get the thought of Pickers on the other side of this in the halftime break.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Landscapers and tradies need plants? Plantmark is your trusted wholesale nursery with a huge range at true trade prices. They supply landscape projects of all sizes, from quote to delivery. Open 6 days at 4 locations across Melbourne. Plantmark.com.au.
Harvey Norman loves the footy. Kick off the season with a new TV. Save over $850 on Samsung 75-inch mini LED TV, now $2,142. Or upsize the action with a Hisense 85-inch QLED TV, now $1,588. For stadium surround sound, save over $300 on JBL 7.1 channel soundbar, now $691. And get halftime drinks sorted with Westinghouse 496-litre French door fridge, now just $1,488. Kick off the footy season with more in store at Harvey Norman now.
Kilmore Ford are fully stocked with the Ford Ranger, backed by after-sales services including finance, insurance and prepaid service plans. They also have late model used SUVs, utes and vans available now. Check out the range at kilmoreford.com.au. LMCT 808.
We've got a big summer of sport for you with ESPN on Disney+.
What an atmosphere tonight.
Featuring the NBL Finals. Hold on to your hats! And NCAA March Madness.
Championship madness.
As well as live NBA, WNBL.
Puts it up and gets the shot.
NHL. And UEFA Women's Champions League.
Extraordinary.
On ESPN on Disney+. Sport is on the main stage all summer long.
It's good.
Stream big on Disney+.
Supporting your loved one in aged care took incredible strength. Now it's time to allow yourself to grieve. To tell us more, here's James McLeod, Managing Director of Tobin Brothers Funerals.
The last thing you probably feel like doing right now is planning a funeral. At Tobin Brothers Funerals, we get it. There's no immediate rush. Take all the time you need. And when you're ready to celebrate your loved one's life, we'll be here to help, care and guide you every step of the way.
Get to know the team at tobinbrothers.com.au. Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
Say hello to OMG Oat Milk Goodness. They're celebrating the everyday champions of local cricket, giving one local club the chance to win a junior cricket coaching session with Australian keeper Alex Carey. Who would you nominate? Is it the coach, the minivan dad, the club president, or the mum who cuts the oranges and track the score? For your chance to win, visit sen.com.au/win and nominate an everyday champion at your local club.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way. But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
Here's another powerful reason to choose Tyre Power. With more than 290 stores right across the country, we're not just Australia's biggest group of independent tyre retailers, we're all 100% Aussie owned. That's 100% Aussie owned, 100% independent, local and loyal. And we reckon that's more important than ever. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
Sometimes the key to your financial security is where you already live. Hi, I'm Rob Walker from AR Property Investments. Did you know that your home could be the answer to securing your family's future? At AR Property Investments, we're about your financial goals. We will do everything possible to help you support your family for years and generations to come. Call us this month and we'll come to you for a free one-on-one education appointment. You can't predict the future, but you can control your financial future. Visit arpropertyinvestments.com.au.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Thrown in, right, brings it down. Hussein Alashkar outside of the boots. Great goal from the youngster. Hussein Alashkar kicks his first goal of the game, and he did it wonderfully well. Might be a shot at goal here for the Saints. It is over the shoulder, and there is the goal.
Is it McRae?
Jack McRae. Stocker was there.
There we go. What a follow-up.
It's a bad error from Stocker and a great follow-up from Clark. Sort of a goal and a half. Huge fly on the outer side. That is a specky. The highlights from the second quarter, a couple of unmissable moments in there for Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. So half-time here from Mars Stadium in Ballarat. St Kilda and Essendon. St Kilda 7-8-50 to the Bombers 6-6-42 here on AFL Nation. Halftime floor show for choices flooring, style, comfort, quality, helping you choose with confidence. Jordan Canellis and Liam Pickering with you. Pickers, overall thoughts from the first two quarters of this game today?
Good competitive game. Yeah, the pressure from the Bombers has been good. St Kilda got a little bit more class, especially when you've got Nazai Wanganeen-Miller there. He's a super player. Let's go, look at his numbers. 17 disposals and 3 goals in the first half. He's had 6 score involvements as well, so he's a class above at the moment. But overall, there's been some highlights. There's been some good play. Great mark by Banfield. I don't think Drewy ever got up that high. He's an old man, but terrific mark. They've been plucky, Essendon. I just do think there's a little bit more in the St Kilda tank at the moment. But it's been not a scrappy game, but it's never conducive for great games at Mars, and that's not a knock on the Ballarat ground. The surface is superb. It just tends to be always a bit of a scrap when you go there. But overall, I think both teams would say, all right, we've got a competitive hit out. St Kilda have lost Callum Wilkie with just a cork calf, so they're not going to take any risks with him with a big game against Collingwood next Sunday night. So just some of the major possession winners, as I mentioned, Wanganeen-Miller with 17 disposals and 3 goals. Sam Flanders has had it 17 times. Windhager's doing a good job on merit, 16 disposals. Sinclair's been good, 14 kicks and 2 handballs, so he's had 16 as well. Rowan Marshall and Jack McRae with a dozen. For the Bombers, Archie Roberts continues his good form, 19 disposals. Zach Johnston's been impressive with 14. Cole Langford up forwards, kicked a goal and also had 12 disposals. Corbell's had 12, Fiorini 11, Darcy Parish 10. So I think both teams would be relatively pleased with what's happened in the first half.
What have you taken from this first half that you think will be sort of transferred and applied to the season proper?
The ruck work's interesting. I mean, I've actually enjoyed watching Blackiston against De Koning. De Koning's been pretty good. But I think at the centre bounce, big, tall, jumping ruckman. I'm just watching some highlights of him here, and they're both left-handers, both left-hand ruckmen, and very athletic. So, I think the setup around De Koning is going to be really interesting, what they do in the middle of the ground, the Saints going forward.
The other side of that ruck contest or ruck battle for St Kilda is Rowan Marshall and what he does this season. We're going to expect to see him play more forward time, is that correct?
Yeah, I think so, Well, at the moment, it's probably 70% to 30% De Koning. Marshall's been good, though. Like, he's played forward predominantly when he has been in the ruck, and he's had 12 disposals, 4 clearances himself, and he's had 5 score involvements as well. So it can work, and it might work. It might not, but my gut feel is it probably will. De Koning went off there with a bit of a cut eye there for a 5-minute period, and that was when Marshall did a lot of the ruck work. But overall, I think they're going to play as much as they can with De Koning in the ruck and Marshall forward.
Yeah. The number one ruck position at Essendon is wide open, of course, after Sam Draper left in the off-season to go to the Brisbane Lions. Got Goldstein's retirement, so it's open there for the youngsters. You've got Nick Bryan, who's waiting in the wings.
Injured at the moment, though.
Did his knee. He's going to come back early in the season, but he's still going to be out for the first part.
I think he's a good player, but coming off a knee. I've liked this guy that I've seen today. It's the first really time I've had a good look at him, and to me, he looks a nice prospect.
I mean, the number one ruck role is his right now, just because of circumstance. But
Vicentini's the other one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I mean, I like this guy. I think this guy's been good. He's had 8 disposals.
It's his to lose.
Well, it is at the moment. Look, they just haven't got any backup. So, but what I've seen of him in the first half, it's been good.
Of the youngsters, players who are the draftees from the most recent draft, or players who have only played a handful of footy, which Essendon have quite a few of those.
They do. I've liked the look of Farrow. He's done a couple of nice things. And also Nguyen. I think Nguyen's been terrific. Playing as a small defender, he's been really, really courageous and quite dangerous when he's got the ball, as has your mate, Hussain, up forward.
He's been good. Can I nominate Dyson Sharp too?
And Dyson Sharp's been, he's been good.
He looks natural around the footy.
Well, he's a natural player, and that's why he was such a good junior. He's a pro. So I think they drafted well. I like Farrow, and I definitely like Sharp. I've liked Sharp since he was under 16. So, yeah, there's a couple to really look at, and a couple of those guys that we haven't seen a lot of. So I think there's a bit to like about the Bombers at the moment. They were really good against Richmond last week at home in a scratchy. But they've been competitive today, and I thought St Kilda might comfortably win this game, but not at this stage.
Extended benches in these pre-season games, so a lot of players will get rotated per half. So we haven't yet seen we've seen a little bit of Alex Turu. I think he got brought in ahead of schedule.
Only because of Wilkie.
Yeah. Banfield we'll see more of now in this second half, and then for Essendon we haven't seen Sardal Hooley yet, haven't seen Archie Perkins yet. Archer May as well is there on the bench ready to come on, so there'll be some of the new names introduced in the second half here in this match. So it's two different stories, isn't it, with these two sides and how they've shaped up. Essendon have gone draft heavy, a lot of picks in the top 20, and St Kilda have gone, trade and free agency.
Yeah, correct. And look, both are okay. Like, both methods are okay. I think for where Essendon's at, the fact they held on to merit and they've drafted is a good tactic. And I think St Kilda, I mean, they've got good kids. I like their kids. Not that they've done a lot today, the young ones. Philippu's had he's had 2 kicks, but he's had 9 handballs, so he's had 11 disposals. Owen's 9 disposals. I think they're good young players. But there's a bit to like about them, about both teams. I think St Kilda are more for the now, and they've traded it appropriately. They've spent a lot of money. I'm not convinced they're the right players, all of them. But they've gone and done it, and so you've got to back yourself in. So they want a result, and the result for them is play finals.
There's a lot of those young players where it feels like the penny is still yet to drop for some of those.
For the St Kilda ones?
The St Kilda ones.
Yeah, they'll get there, though.
Philippu.
Yeah, I think he'll get there. Like, he had a bit of an injury interrupted season last year. Owens. I like Max Hall. He hasn't done a lot today, but I like him. I like Garcia.
I feel like Hall is the most advanced of
well, he definitely had the better year last year.
Yeah.
I think the most talented of that group is Philippu. I think he's got a lot of talent. And then Tyroo could be anything, but, again, looks like he hasn't had a great prep. He's got the knees reasonably heavily bandaged. But, at the end of the day, he's in the team, so they think he's part of their best 23.
What was your unmissable moment from the first half? You won't miss a moment if you drink wise.
Oh, young Banfield's mark was a beauty.
Yeah.
Absolute beauty. Charlie, so out in the outer wing, high flyer, went up early, flew early.
Good clean leap, that.
Yeah, it was. Well, he flew so early.
This is our halftime show for Choices Flooring, helping you make the right choice. St Kilda 7-8-50, Essendon 6-6-42. We'll take a break and come back with the third quarter next on SEN.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
The NFL season is in full swing. Show your support with the latest drops at nflshop.com.au. NFL Shop has you covered with all the gear you need this season. Jerseys, hoodies, caps, and stocking the latest on-field drops locally for the first time. From NFL Nike rivalries to salute to service, nflshop.com.au has got it covered. Stocking all 32 teams. Head over to nflshop.com.au now and score big today.
The Security of Payment Act has been in Australia for 25 years. Its only purpose is to ensure cash flow for construction contractors. McMullenConstructionLaw.com. Security of Payment Act experts. McMullenConstructionLaw.com.
This week at Harvey Norman, clean up with big savings for the laundry at our washer and dryer clear out. Front load washers from under $449. Big brand dryers from just $392. Plus heaps more in store. For the kitchen, race in for hot deals on selected big brand cooking appliances plus 10% in bonus gift cards when you spend over $299. Or upgrade the fridge with LG French doors going out the door from just $1,788. There's more in store at Harvey Norman, Melbourne's kitchen and laundry appliance specialist. Conditions apply.
Macca's new Bistro Bernays Angus range can now be enjoyed with a refreshing Kirk's Lemon Lime and Bitters. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Available after 10:30 a.m. for a limited time.
If you love a country pub, you'll love the Ultima Hotel in the heart of the Mallee. This classic country pub is located in the town of Ultima, just down the road from Swan Hill. Whether it's a Sunday session with meat off the famous smoker, a few games of pool, or just a great day with mates, head to the mighty Ultima Hotel in the heart of the Mallee. They're also proud supporters of the Ultima Roos, Lara Cats, Swan Hill Jockey and Bannockburn cricket clubs. Follow them on Instagram at the Ultima Hotel to stay informed with what's going on at the pub.
Don't get FOMO this winter. Wait, do the kids still say FOMO? What about 6-7? Is that still a thing? I kicked 6 goals 7 once. Get KO Sports with every game of every round of the 2026 AFL season live and on demand in 4K with no ad breaks during play.
That is incredible!
With all that footy plus the NRL, F1, Supercars, netball and all the other sport you love. You won't miss a thing on KO Sports.
Are you in the market for a new ute? Werribee Isuzu Ute is Victoria's #1 selling Isuzu Ute dealership with fantastic drive-away deals on the brand new MUX from $48,990 and the brand new D-Max from $36,990. All in stock and ready to drive away. If you are looking for something pre-owned, they have you covered with over 80 pre-owned vehicles in stock, all priced to sell. Visit Werribee Isuzu Ute, Victoria's #1 selling Isuzu Ute dealership. LMCT 114.
Look out for the sunrise. Enjoy local service. The best within a country mile.
Sunrise Local Stores has your cravings covered. Bite into a $6 combo. Get a 4 and 20 traveller pie 160 gram and any V 250ml variety for just $6. Or grab any 37.5 gram Mentos pack for just $1. On sale February 18 until March 17 at Sunrise Local Stores.
The best within a country mile.
Australia's best kept sporting secret? Not anymore. The biggest WNBL season of all time is coming to an end. Australia has been watching world-class hoops unfold right here in record numbers. It all comes down to this. WNBL 26 finals start now. Don't miss a moment of the series from February 14th through to March 4th. Catch every finals game on 9Now or ESPN on Disney+. Get your WNBL tickets, merch and info at WNBL.com.au or download the free WNBL app now.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
AFL Nation, the Community Series, first of 2 games today, Essendon and St Kilda here from Mars Stadium in Ballarat. The Saints up by 8 points at half-time, 7-8-50 to the Bombers 6-6-42. Goal scorers from the first half. Nazaya Wanganeen-Miller has 3 goals, 1. And then singles for Higgins, McRae, Stocker and Marshall for the Saints. While for Essendon, 2 goals for Peter Wright. Singles for Langford, Caddy, Alishkar and Angus Clark. So 7 goals to 6 from the first half of football. The teams are all out there again, ready to go for the... just about ready to go for the start of the second half. Last minute team talks. Archie Roberts, 19 possessions. 12 of those handballs from the first half. He leads the way across all comers. Nazai Wanganeen Miller and Sam Flanders both have 17, and 16 touches for Windhager and Sinclair are the top 5 possession winners on the ground. Liam Pickering is our expert pickers. Second half, what do you expect to see here from both these sides?
Well, hopefully a bit more of the same from Essendon. The pressure, they're young, a bit of pressure in the middle of the ground in particular. And the Saints, well, you'd like to see them put the foot down a little bit if you're a St Kilda supporter. You'd like to see a bit more fluency with the ball. They've been pretty slow out of defence. When they've got it forward to centre, they've been a bit more dangerous than the Bombers, though, it must be said.
Players walking out into position. We'll see Archie Perkins for the first time in this half as he's out there among the starting 18 players. Tom de Koning has had the cut underneath his left eye all stitched up. He had blood splashed across the left side of his face at the end of the second quarter.
He's going to end up with a big shiner tomorrow.
Yeah.
Absolute. It's a bit of an awkward spot to get a gash underneath the eye, but it's sort of also on the eye. Must have been an errant elbow or a head or something, head clash.
The second half ready to get underway here from Mars Stadium in Ballarat. The Saints leading by 8 points over Essendon, and it's Blackiston and de Koning in the ruck to begin proceedings. Neither got the tap to advantage, so Sinclair comes through and kicks it off the ground, but it's a direct turnover to Johnson. And the Bombers will work it away into the centre square. It's a pretty shoddy old kick. McGrath's there trying to work it forward. Here's Durham. Flings a handball inside 50. Comes towards Merritt. Lays a tackle.
That back in here.
Sharp. Got away with it there. Burns. So a ball up inside 50. A real clean disposal amongst that whole opening 30 seconds.
A jumper grab against Peter Wright. So de Koning free kick. It's going to be a handful de Koning this year with these rules. And I think being just the number one guy, we're going to see how Rowan Marshall goes, accepting that he's not the main guy. So far it's working okay.
Windhager on the wing. Advances St Kilda up to right half forward for Burns. Kicks inside 50, looking for the fly. No mark taken. Sharman was lurking, but had back position. Johnson is there to roll the footy away up the left back pocket for Essendon. Sharman in the thick of it again.
The pressure of the Bombers is good, though, isn't it?
Tackling pressure continued from Essendon, you're right.
42 tackles to 30. So you can't say if you're a Bombers fan they're not having a crack.
Inside 50 here for St Kilda. The dribbling shot at goal from the pocket would have been...
Was it Higgins?
Miraculous finish. It was Hall.
Maxie Hall. Little fart in a bottle, isn't he? A little bubbly sort of character. He's up and about on the toes.
51 plays 42.
They've been trapped a bit on the wings, the Bombers. They haven't hit the corridor too much, which is the easiest place to score.
Fiorini goes long to a contest. Caddy and Wright were there. Durham was there front and centre to mop up. Handballs over the top of everyone. Gets the Bombers up to right half forward, but St Kilda have the outnumber here. They collect the footy and they'll work it back up the wing towards another big contest, another high fly, but no mark taken. There's a lot of long kicking, high flying and no marking. It's a lot of ground ball footy to be won. Fiorini again goes along the ground, gets it up the line, goes out of play.
It's called a deliberate fumble.
Just took a touch, yep.
Yeah, well done. He wasn't going anywhere.
Boundary throw in, centre wing. 51 plays 42. St Kilda have been in front for pretty much the whole day. Darcy Parish turns it around a corner, rolls it through right half forwards, and it's bounced off the hands and arms of a few players. It goes out of play. Peter Wright had front position. Caminiti was following him closely. Just outside the 50. 3 minutes played in the third term. AFL Nation broadcasting every game of the Community Series here this weekend. Last weekend before the home and away season proper gets underway next week. Opening round.
Starts Thursday, doesn't it?
The real stuff. Hall on the wing. Handballs to Windhager, who missed the handball just about.
That's a good handball, though, that one.
They've opened up the centre corridor. Taru gets it inside the forward 50.
Oh, well done, Reid.
Charging back the other way, Zach Reid. Will rebound it for Essendon. Going out towards the far side. Here's Perkins. Has some space. It'll sit for him. Handballs forward.
Got to use it now.
Now stabber kick inside 50. Essendon. Peter Wright comes in, crashes the pack. Doesn't take the marks, and Kilda have the Crummers in defence. And they'll maintain possession, getting it away from defensive 50 for Windhager. Now to right half-back. Sinclair goes long up the line towards the forward flank, aiming for Sharman, getting Mackay instead. And Mackay...
he pretended he kept it in.
Yeah, they pretended to, and it's been blown. Boundary throw-in.
A very ho-hum start to this third quarter. Bingo. Get to a stage in the last quarter where players are starting to think about round one. Certainly St Kilda will be. They know they've got a big assignment against Collingwood first up in front of a big crowd next Sunday night.
Yeah, they're up in a week from now against the Pies.
But there are players playing for their spot. Good kick by Manganese Miller.
Finds Higgins, right forward pocket. He opened the game with a goal at this end, and he'll try and open the second half doing exactly the same.
He's just all class, Wanganeen Miller. When he gets the ball, time sort of stops. You know, I'll pick the right option. He does nearly every time. Higgins is a fair way to be snapping.
He's going to go around the body.
Done it easy.
That's a great finish from Jack Higgins.
Did it easy.
Did it very well.
Doubting him there, Jordan.
It straightened up at the end. I did doubt him. Shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have.
Kicks his second goal, Jack Higgins. 8-9-57 to Essendon 6-6-42 on the Tyre Power scoreboard. Your trusted tyre experts.
Yeah, he's a good little goal sneak, Jack Higgins. He hit that well. It was a reasonably long way out to be doing a left foot snap from the boundary, but flushed it. So they just got a little bit of a margin. It'd be probably the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. I don't think it's been any further than that.
I don't believe so.
We'll come back to me. Speak to your people. No, I think it is.
You speak to your people, I speak to my people.
Yeah, and then we do it my way. With a gash under his eye for the ruckman there, Coney.
15 points is the highest margin of the game.
Well, that tap by the big fella Blackiston, though. Got it forward, front of the stoppage. They're away, you Bombers.
And they've got bursting players out of the front end of the centre square, and the kick goes to the goal line. Langford
fumbled it through.
Yep. Didn't get two hands to it, but it was over the line first.
Good clearance. Now, there's a St Kilda player here. Is it Burns?
Yes, it is.
Taking his boot off. It seems to be a bit of distress with his right foot. That was a great clearance. So the Bombers, the merit involved as well. He's been pretty quiet.
Blackiston gets it on the boot, slams it forward, goes inside 50. Langford, two hands to it, drops the mark. Gets a second bite at the cherry. His handball goes straight to Philippou. The Saints will turn it around and go into the centre square. But Zach Reid came out strong.
Attacking the footy. He's been doing it all day.
Great chest mark.
Around with it, though.
Chips it out wide. Here's Newen on the near wing. Kicks it inside 50. The fly from Keeler, but it was Langford in front.
Keeler had to punch. He thought he had the drop, but Langford was too strong. Took a very strong mark. Isaac Keeler knows it. He hasn't played a lot of defence. That's what you do in the forward line. But when you're in defence, you had a lot of support around him too. He just needed to get it to the ground. Try to take mark of the day.
Yeah, he tried to fly over Langford as a defensive mark, Keeler, and mistimed it. Langford just stayed grounded in front, takes the mark, and now at right half forward. And he's going to tee up his second goal of the afternoon.
Potentially.
Potentially. He's teeing it up.
Teeing it up and kicking a goal.
Bombers first of the second half. Kyle Langford. And the margin into 9 points. And Ryan Burns has the boot off of the right foot. And he's going to walk around, I imagine, and go down the rooms for some further treatment.
Yeah, this will be an edit. It'll be shown on... Look at the St Kilda players there in the vicinity if they got it to the ground. This will be an edit that Ross Lyon will go to during the week to talk to Keeler about... Yeah. Malcolm Blight used to be like that. He wouldn't mind you going for your marks, but that only happened once. If you did it again, then off you went. Off to the sick bay. So give you a bit of a talking to the first time. Okay, you've had your go. It's like kicking a torpedo. It was like, I'll let you have one. If you flush it, you can go again. Okay. So Benny Graham had a field day doing it. Yeah, another clearance here to the Bombers.
Merritt this time goes out towards left half forward. Great mark by Caddy.
It was.
60 out. He goes inside 50 to the pocket. Langford again. He was touched. He continues on. Whirls around, goes to the top of the goal square, and De Koning getting back takes a lovely mark at fullback.
That's what they'd like to see him doing. He's covering the ground. He can get forward at times, but he's also pushing back to help defence. Well done by Big Tom.
Keeler kicks away from defensive 50. Owens juggles the mark at right half back. Works it in field to Windhager.
Big switch.
Slap it across from right to left half back. And work it out to the broadcast side. Switch has worked. They've got it up towards Garcia at left half forward. Handballs onto Wood, who strides into the 50, kicks to the goal square, and Wilson can't take the mark. Off hands, boundary throw-in. Next best outcome there for the Saints.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't have a shot, Wood, then. He got it nearly to the goal line anyway.
Probably could have ran another few metres.
Well, that's the thing. He actually was looking to square it up.
Boundary throw-in to the top of the goal square for the Saints. It drops past the ruckman. Sharman, neat tap out the back. Owens through the gap, hits the post.
He got a good look at it then too. Just didn't quite hit it right. 8-10 to 7-7. The Saints by 9 points. Halfway through the third quarter. It's quite an entertaining game. Bombers are going to have to go around the boundary line here.
Through half back.
A long way.
He found Roberts. That was Condianis onto Roberts. And out to the wing. Roberts continues to run. Oh, yeah, the handball back to him from Blackiston was a poor one, though. Roberts now having to do a lot more work than he anticipated. Here's Dyson Sharp as well at ground level, but the Saints, they hunted well. Banfield kicks up the wing. Mark taken. They can continue on here, the Saints. They've got the run. They go inside 50, looking for Liam Ryan. Can't take the grab. Follows up at right half forward. Paddles it along the ground. He's being pressured by Condianis. Saints players just trying to manoeuvre about the wing. The Bombers get in their way, knock it out of play. Mason Redmond just a bit slow to get up. As the ball goes out of bounds, off hands. Boundary throw-in. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. It was off the boot last, so it's the boundary free kick. Saints on the wing. High one to the 50. Ryan's underneath it. Sharman wants a good leap at it too. Both missed it. Ben Mackay will retrieve out the back. Short handball to McGrath, who had no room to move. Maxwell marches him out of play.
Mackay made it McGrath's problem, didn't he? He knew he was under pressure, so I'll just get it away from me. Quick hands.
St Kilda lead by 9 points. 8-10-58 to 7-7-49. Boundary throw-in inside 50. St Kilda. Dyson Sharp reaches up and collects the footy. Hugo Garcia collects him.
I don't mind Garcia. He's got a bit of talent.
Ball thrown up in the heart of the forward 50 for the Saints, but it's all Bombers players around this one. Parrish works it away into the centre square. Sharp tries to follow up. Coming back the other way was Flanders. It was an errant handball en route to Keeler. Philippou tries to make amends for his error. It's another bad handball from Philippou. Got it forward, but no teammate. And so the Bombers are all lining up there across half-back. A kick to open space on the near wing. Sets Alashkar a task. He was beaten to the footy in the one-on-one by Jack Carroll. His kick was poor. So the Bombers will try and will it forward again.
Contest. Great mark. That was at the Flying Viking.
Tarut.
This was a good mark. He was up against, he was outsized the player he's on, but still, he was two players going for plus him. Oh, geez, this has become sloppy all of a sudden. Look at this, overdoing the handball.
A lot of bad disposals, a lot of just back and forthing between the arcs at the moment.
Mark. Is that Langford again?
Langford, he's had a good third term.
They're away here.
Gives it to Sharp and out of Merritt, right half forward. And try and size up the goal face. He goes across the face into the pocket. And not a good option in the end from Merritt. He's looking to do the unselfish thing and find a teammate. It's off hands and through for a rushed behind. 8 points the margin. Caddy. It's an ordinary kick in from St Kilda. Caddy was closing down. Flies past his outstretched hand.
he's having an impact without having a lot of the ball, Caddy. He's had 7 disposals. He's kicked the goal. But he's doing stuff like that where he's defensively as a forward. The big fellas, you like to see them doing that. It was a real effort to get a hand in there.
St Kilda by 8 points, 58-50. Halfway through the third term. We've played 13 minutes, 10 minutes still to go. Saints will move it away from defensive 50. High kick up to the wing. Ewan lets it bounce.
Just a very dejected-looking Ryan Burns in the rooms.
Yeah,
he's got some serious problems, I think.
Right.
You can just see it. He's really
right ankle.
He's quite emotional.
Yeah, he is.
Because at the start of your season, you know if you've got maybe a little crack or something there that's pretty significant. You know how much rehab you got to do and how much footy you might miss.
He's a player who's sort of constantly in and out of the the medical ward.
Yeah, he's playing on the edge a bit too, isn't he? I mean, he's no certainty to be every week. He's played 80 games for the Saints.
Played 17 games last season.
So nearly a permanent fixture, but injuries have been an issue.
Yep. Boundary throw in. It was a bit of a shank kick away from defence from the Saints.
Through that, surely.
Bombers are trying to close down, but the Saints can rebound off half-back. Windhager finds Philippou.
Yeah, nothing here, though.
Slams it on the boot, kicks to open space on the outer wing. Chasing back is Farrow. Wilson pursues him.
He
Farrow
didn't panic, though, did he?
Did very well. Kept his cool, Jacob Farrow.
Did really well.
One of the draftees for the Bombers. They'll work it up the outer side. It's a bad kick, though. Caminiti intercepts. St Kilda get it back on centre wing. Caminiti's handball forward. The Saints are just flirting with danger for the time being. Philippou goes backwards to go forwards. That's another bad kick. Intercepted again.
He's been good, little Ewan. Like him a lot. Nothing of him. He's done a shutdown job on Liam Ryan. He's done well on him. He hasn't had much of an impact at all, Ryan. He's had 6 disposals, just 3 kicks. This is better from the Bombers. They've got a corridor approach. It's got to hit a target. This should sit here.
It does for Parrish, who gets to the 50, centre half forward, pulls it to the goal square, looking for Merritt, who doesn't take the mark. He was asking for a contact-free kick, and Carroll...
It just wasn't the right option. You have to have a shot there. Merritt really needed to lead at the player so he could have empty out the goal square behind him. He didn't. He stood there and tried to wrestle like he was a big key forward.
St Kilda out of half-back. Right half-back, outer wing. Kicked long from Taru. Perkins at the front of the pack collects the footy. Tackled by McRae. Whistle blows. Ball up. So just the 1 goal apiece so far in this third term. It's been a lot more dour this quarter than certainly the previous term. Things started to get heated for a little bit.
It's a bit of a scrap. No one's really got an avenue to goal, though. Here's a go. Here's a go for Caddy.
Essendon fling it forward and Caddy takes the mark. That was a hit and hope kick, and Caddy...
We read it best, didn't he? It floated over the top of the St Kilda forward, had committed, and he just read the drop of the ball, which... I keep mentioning Malcolm Blight, but that was what he always said about good players read the drop of the ball better than others, than the average players. And he might just be pretty bloody good, this kid, I reckon.
Kicked a goal already back in the first quarter. He'll strike it from left half forward on the right foot. He has
another poster.
Top of the left goal post.
Gee, there's been some posters hit today.
There's been a few, hasn't there? There's been at least 3 from memory. I reckon there's might have been 1 or 2 more from forgetting. Wanganeen Miller from fullback. 7.5 minutes to go in the third term.
Mason Wood, just 5 touches. This is his 6th disposal. Started on the bench. I don't think he come on to the second quarter.
Goes down the line, up the wing towards Wright and Mackay for the Bombers.
Yeah. Big Ben Mackay just looks a yard off, and it's a 50 now. They've been a bit undisciplined, Essendon. That was because the ball didn't go back on the full to Mitch Owens. And it's just sloppy stuff. I mean, that's at least 2 goals they're going to have if he kicks this. At least 2. I think 3 from 50 metres and downfields.
Yeah.
The first one was from that Higgins got. I think they got one in that last quarter too. It was a 50-metre penalty.
Yes, Liam Stocker.
Liam Stocker, yeah.
So, yeah, 2 50-metre penalties in the game conceded by Essendon. And from those,
another goal.
2 goals for St Kilda. Mitch Owens scores this one with 7 minutes still to play in the third term. And St Kilda up to a 13-point advantage now. 9-10-64 St Kilda to Essendon 7-9-51 in this pre-season Community Series game.
That was young Newen. You can't throw it back like that, mate. It's got to get to him on the full. He's had a really good little game, a good promising game for Newen, but that's just the undisciplined stuff. It's a lack of game awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just keen to get the ball back quickly. That's the free against, but unfortunately didn't get it back the correct way.
Another ball on the roof as well.
Oh, dear,
running through footies today. Got 2 on the roof at least. There was one that went into the construction zone earlier. That kick from Owens hitting the roof. McRae goes to Wanganeen Miller, inside 50, darting kick onto the chest of Jack Higgins, who takes the mark at centre-half forward. Route 1 football from St Kilda, from centre bounce to centre-half forward.
And that's why you want Nazire in the middle. For that reason.
Yeah.
If you can get through the front of the stoppage and you get it in his hands, which is exactly what happened. Have a look at this. There he is, with space. Bang, lace out. Cop that on the chest, Jack. Yeah, don't let him down and kick it, by kicking a point.
For his third goal, Jack Higgins, centre-half forwards.
Yep.
He's got it.
He's done it.
His third goal, Jack Higgins. That was from the furthest out as well. 45 or so metres. 70 plays 51, 19-point lead, game high margin.
Direct from a centre square. Yeah, beautiful pass by Wanganeen Miller, and you just got a feeling now it's just starting to go. The game is taking shape the way St Kilda wants it to. Ball's getting into the hands of the good players. Got 3 out of Higgins, 3 out of Wanganeen Miller. Clearances, let's have a look. 33, they're +5 now. They're pretty even. Inside 50s, they're +4. But all of a sudden now, 10-10 to 7-9. Bit more like the Saints, what we expected. Here's another clearance.
Again, direct clearance goes inside 50. This time Wanganeen Miller is doing the work. Now it's Liam Ryan who runs onto it. He squares it up for some reason, Liam Ryan. He could have just run all the way in.
Could have, should have, didn't.
Decided to go 5 metres to his right, and it's been coughed up. The Bombers in defence, under some pressure though. Mackay to McGrath, over to Caldwell, right half back, who works it out nicely. Did pretty well to find Durham on the wing. And now McGrath continues on running. From half back to half forward, kicks the Bombers up to the 50.
Right. Terrific mark. Just got to get it in there. Look how they're pushing back St Kilda. The longer kick's the option. He's got a one-on-one, potentially. Didn't get it there.
From 60 out to the goal square, Essendon looking for Caddy, and yet the numbers closed in. As Liam Pickering illustrated, everyone got back, and Caminiti was the tallest of the lot. He goes out for a rush behind. 10-10-70 St Kilda to Essendon 7-10-52 on the Tyre Power scoreboards. Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts. St Kilda will work it around to right half back. Out of defence nicely, nice and easy. Wilson just behind true centre wing. St Kilda kicking to the left of your radio dial in this third term. Wilson kicks up towards half forward, puts it in the path of Owens, who runs onto it, and just enough pressure from Jacob Farrow to put him off. It runs out of play. Boundary throw-in, inside 50 for the Saints.
I think they've just picked up their intensity here a bit, the Saints. And Essendon's pressure's just dropped a little bit. Their skill level's been the issue.
Thrown in. Marshall looking for the handball through the traffic. Garcia tackled. Another stoppage. Inside 50 for the Saints. 3-goal game. Coming up again. Both ruckmen go falling over each other.
They just fell over each other. You're right. Mr. Koning again. He's having a good game.
Koning hung back on the wing and takes the intercept mark.
13th disposal.
Repeat entry here for St Kilda towards Ryan. Goes up, can't mark. Hall is there, sharking the pack. He's tackled straight away by Zach Johnson.
He was hoping for a free kick. It wasn't there. He's a little gun with that Hall, isn't he?
Thrown up once more. Still inside 50 here for the Saints. Directly in front of goal. Quick snapshot out of the pack.
They're saying touched. I don't think we're going upstairs this time of the year, are we?
I don't think we can.
Good.
I don't think they've brought the Arc to Community Series, so Hugo Garcia will claim a goal.
They've kicked the last 3 here, St Kilda. Just putting a little space in it now.
Yeah, they've kicked 3 in a row and 4 of the 5 goals in this quarter. They lead by 24 points now, the Saints. 11-10-76 to Essendon 7-10-52. Opening up the margin.
Again from a stoppage. The stoppage stuff starting to go really much in the favour of, very much in the favour of St Kilda.
This is about where we thought St Kilda should be, though. Like they would have.
Well, you would have thought coming into the game they should be 4 or 5 goals better.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're 24 points in front. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Didn't get the rules. That was a block against Blackiston. Another clearance to St Kilda. They're going forward again.
McRae this time in the Marshall direction. Doesn't take the mark. Ryan came charging in on McGrath. McGrath did well to maintain possession for the Bombers, who have it at full back. Here is the pressure. Oh, it's a bit fumbly now from Essendon, trying to get it away from the 50.
This is where they turn it over, unfortunately for them.
Newen picks up his errant handball, goes to Parrish, who flicks it wide to Johnson. Did well to drag it in away from Sharman and keeps a cool head. Zach Johnson delivers the Bombers down the wing. It was Caddy in the pack who couldn't take the grab. Redmond runs around a couple. Essendon have done pretty well to get this inside 50.
Number if you can bend down and pick it up, Peter.
Peter Wright and Kyle Langford's
on the full. That's what they're claiming. Just having a look at the game there. Durham hasn't quite been as prolific as he normally is. Just 14 touches.
Goes out of play as they were jostling for the footy between themselves, Wright and Langford and Jack Carroll. But it's inside 50 from being a bit dicey in defensive 50. They've you can transition quickly here at Mars Stadium. They go inside 50 quick as a flash. Boundary throw in. St Kilda in defence, however, have won possession back immediately. Carroll to Windhager. Gets it away from defensive 50 with a high kick for half back.
I've been really impressed with
Zach Reid.
Zach Reid today. He started to fill out. He had arms like noodles when he got drafted, but a bit more shape to him now. Good, not a bad kick in. Just needed a contest from Peter Wright, but he was held out by his opponent. Now, he's been a real plus today, Reid.
Yeah, on that occasion, like others in this game, he just presses up, knows when to charge at the footy, contest, take a defensive mark.
He just looks like a natural defender.
Yeah.
Wanganeen Miller is ahead of the ball here.
St Kilda have it on the wing now through Boxall, who kicks it around the corner towards half forward. Liam Ryan.
Now look for Naz. He's deeper again for the next kick. Here we go.
He does do that. Angles the kick perfectly from left half forward to the left forward pocket. Why aren't you in the coach's box, Liam?
That's a good question. Very good question, Jordan, you ask. Read it like a cheap novel. This is for his 4th. He's had some sort of a game.
Liam, Tony Romo Pickering.
I just had a
calling
look
it before it happens.
Just had a look behind, and Donners is here. After a vote frenzy today, another one. And
Isaiah Wanganeen Miller.
He's out there getting very
around
excited.
The body,
very excited.
On the right foot. Kicks his 4th goal. St Kilda fans are celebrating like it's a final.
Well, not all normal,
not all of them.
Not all normal fans are.
Just the ones that we know.
The ones that we know definitely are. Oh, boy. So 4 goals to Naz. He's just going to continue on, isn't he?
Yep.
He's got so much confidence out of the back end of last year that he is going to be an absolute disaster for opposition teams. Another one on the roof, by the way.
I know.
Another ball lost. Those kids out the back will be loving life. They'll be off on their BMXs. Away they go.
Well, up on the roof?
No, because it would have bounced off the back. That's where we used to set up.
That one bounced, did it?
That's where we set up at Central Park for when the goal would go over the back. We have the boys, someone getting the boot, someone getting it booted down the road, and then off you go on the bike, and they're brand new sharing from the Store Footy Club. Bang! That's what we used to do.
There's a couple that are trapped up on the roof today, but that one's one for the locals out the back. 82 plays 52. St Kilda lead by 30 points. Essendon get the centre clearance. Clark is there at right half forward, but hit by Alex Toru just as he was getting his kick away. So it ends the foray for the Bombers, and it comes out of play, out of bounds on the wing. 1:20 to go in the third term.
We had a bit of a whisper that Donners might be calling the big game in Sydney next week, which you know what that means.
Lap of honour.
That's a lap of honour. And when we're on off the bench, I'm off to the big game with the Bags. Calling the big match of the day. Oh, he's having some sort of a year with the third person, I'll tell you that. Sammy Argo's filthy. He reckons he's deliberately doing it. Could be right. Another turnover from the Bombers. The kicking efficiency's just dropped right off, hasn't it? They were pretty good early. The pressure's dropped a bit too. Still plus 10 in tackles, but it just hasn't been as effective. St Kilda's got a bit more class than the Bombers at this stage, which we're not surprised about, to be fair.
Ooh, Ryan claimed the mark, and it wasn't awarded. He was drilled into the turf. That one's gone out of bounds on the full, so the Saints will do it again from the back pocket for Alex Toru.
But it is what we expected, because as we know, St Kilda have gone out and they've topped up.
Yes.
The Bombers have gone to the draft, so you would expect this result, especially early in the year. I think back into the year there'll be some blowouts in the AFL too. There's a lot of young teams.
Yeah, well, the early sort of indicator or the consensus maybe is that from what we saw last year with the big separation from the top half to the bottom half is going to be the same, or if not more this year. You hope it's not the case.
No, look, I hope it's not either. Surely those teams near the bottom are going to be a bit better, like, you know, West Coast and North Melbourne in particular, and Richmond.
Well, do you see an improvement from them? I think Richmond, yeah.
No, I think they'll have a little bit of a down year, the Tigers.
Okay.
When I say they're down year, they did so well last year, given how young they are. I just got a feel they might have a drop-off. North should be better. See, it's hard to really put your house on it, though, isn't it? What we saw the other day was horrific against... who belted them the other day?
Melbourne, wasn't it?
Was it Melbourne that belted them? But Fiorini around the corner. Goal. He's put it through. You're asleep.
On the siren.
12-10 to 8-10.
I'll let you have that one. Braden Fiorini.
Yeah, he's my guy.
He's your guy. 82 plays 58. It's a 24-point margin at three-quarter time. AFL Nation, that is on your Tyre Power scoreboard. Your trusted tyre experts. 4 goals for Nazai Wanganeen-Miller in 3 quarters of footy is your unmissable moment for Drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Choose to drink wise. A break after this, the last term from this Community Series game between St Kilda and Essendon.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Refueling your car? Look out for Sunny the Kookaburra at your local Sunrise, an independent local store. Visit newsunrise.com.au. Do what the locals do.
Look out for the sunrise. Enjoy local service. The best within a country mile.
Australia's best kept sporting secret? Not anymore. The biggest WNBL season of all time is coming to an end. Australia has been watching world-class hoops unfold right here in record numbers. It all comes down to this. WNBL 26 finals start now. Don't miss a moment of the series from February 14th through to March 4th. Catch every finals game on 9Now or ESPN on Disney+. Get your WNBL tickets, merch and info at wnbl.com.au or download the free WNBL app now.
Real people, real products, real fun. No matter who you are, Sexyland has something real sexy for everyone. With Australia's biggest range of sexy costumes, lingerie, couples toys and fun gifts and games for adults. Sexyland. 11 stores in Melbourne and Geelong, open till midnight 7 days a week. Or shop online for 2-hour delivery. Sexyland.com.au.
Harvey Norman loves the footy. Kick off the season with a new TV. Save over $850 on Samsung 75-inch mini LED TV, now $2,142. Or upsize the action with a Hisense 85-inch QLED TV, now $1,588. For stadium surround sound, save over $300 on JBL 7.1 channel soundbar, now $691. And get halftime drinks sorted with Westinghouse 496-litre French door fridge, now just $1,488. Kick off the footy season with more in store at Harvey Norman now.
Score more, tech for less. Across the GWM Haval H6 range now. Save thousands on Australia's best value performance mid-sized hybrid SUVs, packed with technology. Visit your local GWM dealer today. T's and C's apply.
Audio. It's more powerful than you think. What you hear can take you far from here. Can move you to dance, to run, to tears. It's all in your ears. For advertising with real power, start with commercial radio and audio, where brands are heard. CRA.au.
What have you got for me, Q?
Ah, well, you're going to love this. It's everything you wanted. New Spectre window tint from Tintercar.
Excellent.
Cooler cabin, total UV protection, advanced nano ceramic tech, and darkest legal for maximum privacy.
Dark enough to keep things private and interesting.
Oh, James.
Upgrade your drive with the new and improved Spectre ceramic film, exclusive to Tintercar.
As a traditional caring butchery, the Butcher Club source quality produce delivered with exceptional customer service. But it's simply not your average butcher shop. As founding corporate members, the Butcher Club are proud to support the Superheroes Foundation that assists families impacted by brain cancer. Superheroes Foundation helps cover expenses such as medications, travel, childcare, hospital parking, specialist appointments and anything in between, with 100% of proceeds going directly to those in need. Superheroes Foundation and the Butcher Club, helping families affected by brain cancer.
Are you ready to kickstart your career? Choices Flooring is offering paid training for new flooring installers. A Choices Flooring apprenticeship pays you an income while you complete your accreditation in one of Australia's highest paid trades. Work alongside experienced flooring professionals and earn while you learn. At Choices Flooring, our Certificate 3 apprenticeships cover both residential and commercial floor covering installation. To join the team, simply visit choicesflooring.com.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
It's going to go around the body. That's a great finish from Jack Higgins.
Did it easy.
Did it very well.
Doubting there, Jordan.
Bombers first of the second half. Kyle Langford. Mitch Owens scores this one. Goes to Wanganeen Miller. Inside 50. Darting kick onto the chest of Jack Higgins, who takes the mark at centre-half forward. For his third goal, Jack Higgins, centre-half forwards. Yep. He's got it. Directly in front of goal. Quick snapshot out of the pack.
This ain't touched.
Hugo Garcia will claim the goal. Highlights from the third term here from Mars Stadium in Ballarat. The Saints leading by 24 points at three-quarter time, 12-10-82 to Essendon, 8-10-58. Goal scorers in the game. Isaiah Wanganeen Miller has 4 goals for St Kilda. He leads all comers across the ground. 4 goals, 1. Jack Higgins has 3. Peter Wright and Cole Langford both have 2 for Essendon. They're multiple goal scorers. The highest number of possessions goes the way of Marcus Windhager, 34 touches. Jack Sinclair, 30. And 23 possessions for Archie Roberts for the Bombers. As we get the last quarter underway, Jordan Canellis and Liam Pickering with you. The Saints get the opening clearance. Taru will kick it out towards left half forward. Mark taken by Sardal Hawley, who is on for the first time in the game. A couple of players that are still yet to be cited, so on the bench that will inevitably come on in this term. Archer May, one of them as well for the Bombers. St Kilda move up towards half forward again. Huli had turned the ball over. They go inside 50, St Kilda. Mackay takes the mark at full back. Gives the hands off to Merritt, who's kicked it out and bounds on the full.
That's not ideal. Yeah, his most experienced player.
So a chance at goal here for St Kilda to restore their 30-point leads. And it will be Liam Ryan, who's...
Tough kick.
He's just looking inboard for the time being. He'll go the outside of the boot, check side shot, and just narrows it to the near side a bit too much. minus score, 83-58. Liam Pickering, our expert here on AFL Nation. What are you expecting to see here in the fourth term after St Kilda opened the margin in the third term?
Well, look, a bit of the same. I think the Saints have just got the class now. I'll tell you what I did notice. Is Windhager jumps up on you, doesn't he? Just snuck up on me there, and all of a sudden he's got 35 touches. He's one of those unassuming types. Well, he can also do a job, but Merritt's been playing predominantly in the forward line today. Bit around the ball. I think they've got a bit more class than the Bombers. Miller has had another great game. 4 goals.
I'll have a quick look at what Windhager had in the third quarter, because he had plenty. Here's Philippou, 2 turns out of traffic. Couple of blind turns from Mateus Philippou. Long kick inside 50. Owens runs onto it. He's running towards the behind post. Had to get it out towards a teammate in boards. El Hooley is there to cut it off for the Bombers. Maguire and Merritt work together. They work it away out towards right half back. Will kick themselves clear of defensive 50. Now they will try and advance it up. They're in the corridor here, the Bombers. Haven't really used it too much today.
Haven't used it well, have they?
No, they go long inside 50, and that's great use of the corridor. Straight down the pipe, all the way to Caddy, who marks at centre-half forward.
Yeah, but that's Keeler not really knowing how to play defence either. Got himself completely out of position. And again, read the flight of the ball so well, Caddy, which good forwards do. It's probably their best build-up of the day, that one. A bit more space inside forward 50. Look, Keeler just had no body contact on Caddy. Basically took that uncontested.
Caddy comes in from centre-half forwards. He has pushed it way across the face. Behind for Caddy. 12-11-83 to 8-11-59. So an even 4-goal game. Marcus Windhager had 18 disposals in the third term.
That's where he snuck up on you, didn't he?
Yeah.
18 disposals.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Owens takes a nice mark at right half back from the kick in. Gave it to Wanganeen Miller, who links up and goes inside 50. Huge fly out the back, this time from Wilson. Didn't take the grab, but got up very high and still keeps it in St Kilda's advantage. Max Hall goes to full forward. Higgins gives the handball away, and the goal is scored.
Banfield, is it?
St Kilda, yes it is. Charlie Banfield scores the goal at the top of the goal square. He's poked it through. He's had a couple of highlights today. Banfield took one hanger on the wing on the outer side earlier. And he's getting a couple of ruffles of the hair with that goal.
Everyone loves a ruffle. Means you've done something good. Good hands by Higgins. Not known for giving handballs very often. Now, St Kilda just stretching here at the 30 points now, the margin. Just getting their game into gear.
I was just thinking a moment ago, have you ever seen a close, tense pre-season game?
Not really. Not when they had the competition that was actually like the Foster's Cup and the Wizard Cup and all that. They got a bit willing.
Yeah.
But, not when they're played on the suburban grounds. And
yeah.
Very rare that you see it, where it's real game-on stuff. Here's Wanganeen Miller out of the middle again.
Go on, Picks.
Against free kick there against Ryan for hold. Even a kick there just to hit the target of Fiorini. The kick to Fiorini was terrible. Well done, Al. Your mate.
Al. You can call him Al.
Al. Yeah.
Al Ashkar.
Al Ashkar. I cannot sit there.
You have your team sheets right there.
I do.
You need your specs.
I actually meant to say Huss, but I said Al instead. That's not the easiest name to pronounce, is it? Anyhow. He's had flashes of brilliance today. Kicked that great goal.
He has, yeah. That's one of the highlights of the day. Saying Elishkar's goal in the second term.
Yep.
Is one for the Bombers fans to get excited about. A couple of live wire forwards. No Isaac Kako today for Essendon.
Where's Kako?
I don't know.
Is he injured or is he just
he's injured?
Just they're resting him up.
Yeah, I think I looked at the injury report before and his name wasn't on there, so I don't think he's injured.
Team.
Here's Flanders at ground level in defensive 50 for the Saints. St Kilda lead 89-59. 30-point margin for the Saints. And Mateus Philippou's taken the mark and will get a 50-metre penalty. The third 50-metre penalty of the day. The first two resulted in goals, direct goals. This one might end up in a goal because Philippou's put it right in the hands of Mitch Owens at right half forwards. He'll chisel it further inside 50. On a wideish angle towards Max Hall.
Just opening up a bit, isn't it? Inside 50 counts, only +6. So that's 49 entries to St Kilda, 43 to the Bombers. It's the avenues to goal. St Kilda got a few more. Hall hasn't had a massive impact, just 10 disposals, only had 3 kicks. But he's a pressure guy, isn't he?
Went at a goal a game last season.
Which is a good effort.
Max Hall, yeah, for a midfielder. Did very well.
Just narrowed that, I think.
He has to the near side, kept it skinny. 29 points. Sorry, 31 points the other way. 31 points the difference. We've played 7 minutes in the last quarter. This is the first of 2 Community Series games. We'll have the Dockers and Adelaide for you after this.
Who's doing the big game there besides Donna's? I'm not sure who's calling with him.
Theo X.
The Ox.
The Ox.
Theo X.
David Schwartz. And JD, your call team for the second game. And 2 more
good
games
game, that one, actually. 2 teams that have got high expectations going into the season.
Yeah, if that was a home and away game, that'd be
massive.
Game of the round.
Is the game at Peel?
I'm not sure. Rushton Park, I think, is.
Yeah, it's Peel's home ground. Rushton Park. They don't have the reserves game there this morning. I know that.
Inside 50 goes St Kilda again across the 50 from right half forward to the left forward pocket. Zach Reid and Jaden Ewan work together to get it out of play. Boundary throw in now. Everyone starts drifting into the forward 50 here for St Kilda. Ball thrown in the ruck was Marshall. Essendon can work it clear outside defensive 50 and out towards the boundary line. Sinclair is there to cut it off. He'll go 20 metres backwards.
It's his 33rd disposal too.
St Kilda looking for the corridor. I'll chip it in there first to De Koning.
This is his 16th disposal for Big Tom. It's been good. He'd want to be good. They're paying him 1.7 a year.
St Kilda work it from left to right to the near wing. Across the centre square and now up towards half forward. Looking for Mitch Owens. Kick comes in. Just pings off his palm. Hall chases it down. He runs almost underground. He went that low. And then the follow-up was just a bit tough on young Jackson Pryor, whose head got drilled into the turf. And now
Archie May not happy.
May and Garcia are wrestling. And
a big ass. Look at the physique on him now.
Stretching each other's collars.
He's been working with Durham.
He's huge, isn't he?
He's a big unit. A big unit. 50-metre penalty here to the Bombers.
Essendon will get it inside 50. High kick goes in the Blackiston direction. De Koning comes across and snuffs it out. Out of play. Boundary throw in left half forward. St Kilda lead 90-59. On the Tyre Power scoreboard, your trusted tyre experts. Blackiston, who has rucked all day, has had a bit of relief from Peter Wright. Thrown in. Got front position on De Koning. Got a hand to it, Blackiston. He's beaten De Koning for pure ruck work today. That's out on the full from the follow-up, though, off St Kilda. Mason Redmond, the free kick in front of the interchange gates.
Look at the Saints push back, though. That long bomb in is going to be hard work. There's that many players inside that forward 50.
With Zach Merritt now left half forwards. He's looking for Langford, who is trying to open up some space and get us some separation from Keeler, but it is hard to move. Not many avenues opening up inside 50. Off hands out of play. Boundary throw in. Left half forward at the 50 metres. May doing the ruck work now for Essendon. De Koning had front position. Comes down to Pryor. Doesn't quite get a kick with much distance on it. Just drops it onto the knee, really, and it's not going to move from the stoppage. Another ball up. Koning gets the hand down. Goes straight to Essendon, however. Johnson hands it off. Pryor sits it up. It's a high rain-making kick at left half forward. Parrish flies underneath it. Sharp gets the kick off the outside of the boot. Essendon can work it around the forward 50. Parrish goes for goal, and it's way offline from Darcy Parrish.
That's the one knock on Parrish. We know he can get the footy, but his ball use, his kicking efficiency today is just at 29%. So he's got to get better at that. He's been playing a long time now, Darcy, though. And it's always been the issue. 165 games of AFL footy.
Yeah, actually, so he's in his 11th season of AFL football, Darcy Parrish, which shocked me. I still thought he was maybe 25 or so, but he's 28 at the moment. Darcy Parrish has been in the game a lot longer than you sort of realise.
Yeah, time goes quick.
St Kilda advance it to right half forward. Owens takes the mark. He goes to Ryan.
He's told him to come back behind his mark. I'm not sure why. He just handballed it forward. He didn't go forward. But anyway, a bit picky, a bit finicky. From the up. It's given Essendon the time to set up here for the long bomb in. Bombers have now got the numbers back.
Owens is about 65 metres out. He'll square it up to the top of the goal square. And the fly from Banfield didn't take the grab. Caldwell front and centre for the Bombers. Durham will handball away. It's a bad handball from Durham. Went to the feet of Hussein Alashkar, who's fishing around for it. Tunnel ball through the legs from Alashkar. St Kilda can block it off from the centre square. They do. They get it back around the centre circle. Taru to Carroll. Pokes a kick out wide. Just a little offline the intended target. There's some backup in support, though, for St Kilda. Wood's handball was a blind one. Perkins cuts it off.
Oh, they'll be holding the ball. Again, I don't... Ball dislodged, was dislodged from the hit. Not so much he wasn't... he wasn't correctly tackled, I should say.
So free kick to Darcy Wilson. This can set St Kilda up in good position. He goes to Ryan, who flies up and takes a good mark.
He's had a couple of goes today.
His trademark.
The first one that stuck is Liam Ryan. Little Newen's done a terrific job on him.
He's chuffed with himself as well. Look at him.
Well,
a little smile.
Because he's been trying. He's been trying to take him, and he just hasn't been able to get his timing right. But that time, he's such a talent, this guy. He's so talented.
Liam Ryan directly in front from 25 metres. Makes the goal umpire work.
Snuck it in, though.
Gets it to go. Gets the goal, Liam Ryan. And St Kilda, game high 36-point lead now. 14-12-96 to Essendon, 8-12-60. Liam Ryan.
It's just he's a beautiful mark because he's got beautiful timing. He hasn't today. Look, Newen's doing nothing wrong. He just let him come to the ball, and he was just, with his spring, was too good. It was a nice kick by Wilson. He put it into a really dangerous spot. And Ryan was clean as a whistle.
Where does he rank in the best small forward conversation of the last couple of years? Let's say,
Ryan?
since Eddie Betts, let's say, in that era.
No, he's not at the top there.
Would top five?
No.
No?
No, he's too inconsistent, and he hasn't played a lot. For mine, no, I wouldn't have him there. I think there are better small forwards than him. I think he's very talented. But injuries have got him a bit too.
Yeah. Well, of late, yeah.
And also, he's playing in a crap team. Like, they were a crap team, West Coast. Hopefully they're better next year, but they've been bad for the last 4 years or whatever it's been. So, very hard to play that role when you're in a poor team. Free against the Bombers here.
Did win a premiership and an All-Australian, Liam Ryan. Back in 2018, wasn't it? They won that flag, the Eagles.
He was a critical player then. But then the wheels fell off.
St Kilda have the footy at left half forward. Darcy Wilson. Exact same position as earlier to set up the Ryan mark and goal.
We could do the same thing. He might be... I think he's a chance here.
Still 10 minutes to play in this last quarter. Darcy Wilson is lining up for goal. Now the mark is 50 out. So Wilson kicks this from 54 metres. Right-footed kick swirls across the face to the right. Off hands. Out of play. Goes across the face of goal all the way. And so it's a boundary throw-in 14-12-96 St Kilda to Essendon 8-12-60 on the Tyre Power scoreboard. Your trusted tyre experts.
Someone's got a bit of a hobble up there for the Bombers.
Yeah, a bit of a limp.
Oh, Marshall. Oh, he's kicked it. What a goal from the stoppage. Terrific goal by Rowan Marshall. That'll be on the highlights package. Don't worry about that. Didn't see that coming, did you, Zipper? It's his second. 2 to Marshall. Margin slips out. Let's have a look at the replay. He's too strong at the contest. That's where it might work, this. It's forward stoppages.
Yeah.
He pushed Archie May off. He's not a ruckman. But that was a fantastic goal.
Marshall gets his second goal. Hey, I don't mind a bit of play-by-play from you.
Oh, I have done it before.
You were once a play-by-play.
I enjoyed doing it. I loved it.
Oh, be my guest.
I loved it.
10 minutes to go.
No, I'd rather do it in a big game.
Oh, all right.
Rather do it in a big game.
Save yourself for the real stuff.
The real stuff, yeah. Not the scratchies. Leave that to the Donahoe types. He's coming to drive by. He's getting out the back.
Not even on air yet. He's getting drive-bys.
Ox and I called the VFL for 2 years. We loved it.
Here's Perkins at left half forward for the Bombers to full forward. May takes the mark.
Good boy, Archie May. Well done, son. Got out pointed the ruck down the other end, and just be quick, Arch. There's a bit of blood coming off your knee before the umpire sees it and makes you go off. You're in the goal square, just finish it off, son. A good strong grab. It was a good strong grab.
Perkins sets up May for the goal. Archie May dobs it. Gets a late one for the Bombers. Their first goal of the last quarter comes with 18 minutes played on the clock and 8 minutes to go in the contest. Archie May came through the mid-season draft last year. He was the 6th pick in that draft.
Yeah, he went across to Subiaco after playing some VFL. And good on him. Actually showed some stuff last year too in the games he played. When did he get any goals did he kick last year? Archie May, 7. He had a game where he kicked 2 or 3 in a row. Dern was there, front and centre. The 5-day, 5-night Dermot, who's done a lot of work with Archie actually on his positioning as a forward. Not a bad teacher to have.
Can't really ask for a better mentor, can you?
Not really. He's pretty bloody good, Dermot.
I'll get a centre clearance out of the front here of the stoppage. Essendon straight inside 50 towards Caddy. Just flies past him. And Caminiti at the back from full back. Gets it away to Wanganeen Millera. Here goes Wanganeen Millera. Wheels spinning. 2 bounces. A third bounce to right half forward. Now some noise comes from Mars Stadium. He sets it up to full forward. Owens can't mark. Out the back. Snapshot goal.
Who's that?
Sharman.
Cooper Sharman.
Isaiah Wanganeen Millera just journeying down the broadcast wing with a couple of bounces. Gliding away and putting St Kilda inside 50, and they get another goal, the Saints. And it's now a 42-point margin. 16-12, 108 St Kilda to the Bombers 9-12, 66.
Yeah, terrific. Sharman. Sorry, I was distracted with Fajita Sand. I tipped on radio this morning. $6.90 the place. Got beaten by Nick. Paying 31s. He's had a quiet day, Sharman. He missed that goal from the goal scorer in the first quarter.
Yeah.
It always knocks the stuffing out of you, doesn't it? You miss one early, and then he kicked another one nearly out the full, I think.
Yeah, that was his. Yeah,
that was his second shot at goal. It was all about supposed to be about 5 minutes. And we haven't really seen him since then.
Centre clearance in Kilda. Hall hammers it high inside 50. Wanganeen Millera playing deep inside 50, and it's
against him.
Yep.
Against. We go to Andy McGrath.
McGrath will work it out to Kondayanis out at right half back, and now to Pryor. He's got it on the wing, outer side. 108 to 66. 42-point lead for St Kilda as Essendon try and get up to half forward. There's 2 Bombers players who got in each other's way, and then Taru just got the spoils out the back instead.
She's opened up here, though, Zip.
There's a lot of space. Here's Sinclair, takes a bounce, draws a defender, hands off. Hall kicks inside 50 on the half volley towards Wanganeen Millerer. Couldn't control it. Marshall comes together with El Houli. Now it's Garcia. Hooks it around the body, left foot kick, and it's being picked off at full back here by the Bombers.
Is it Pryor?
Yes, it is. So Essendon will rebound away from defensive 50. Out the far side. Sharp parries it on to Nate Caddy. Takes a few long strides and then hoiks it up towards the forward 50 in the Langford direction. Can't take the mark, but
he did well.
He did really well under duress. Fiorini handballs it forward. There's another goal coming up here for Essendon. They've got it.
Archie May again.
He's got his second, Archie.
He's offered something since he's come on. Geez, it was good play by Langford. Now, you won't get a statistic for that, but to be out of position, to bring the ball to the front where you want it to, just have a look at this terrific bit of work by the number 4 there. Langford, see, bodied, kept it down, look, contest. Fiorini in the right spot, good handball over the top, and Archie May finished off. So he's got his second, only been on for 10 minutes.
He's got the fresher legs out there.
With the shoulders on it. Jingo. Like a wood chopper. So it's 16-12, 108 St Kilda, Essendon 10-12, 72. 6.5 minutes left in this one. And then it's Fremantle and Adelaide, which is a pretty important game. Well, it's not an important game, but it's important to not have injuries
yes.
and to have some continuity going into the season. Oh, look at that.
That was coming together.
It's just sloppy, but not
it's all right.
Not nasty at all, but just sloppy. Bit of front-on contact. He fell onto him.
Two players going head-on for the footy. Robertson, Ryan. Ryan gets the free kick. He goes inside 50 for St Kilda. Here's Higgins. Now to Wanganeen Millerer. Can he get a fifth? Taru. Standing start from 45 metres. Gives it a good roost, and it goes all the way to the line. And Sardel Houli got back to touch it through for a rush behind. That was almost a one-step 45-metre goal from Alex Taru.
Where's Merritt playing? Good kick, though. This from Merritt into the middle of the ground. He's taking the kick here.
Drills it into the centre circle for Sam Durham, who will drill it all the way inside 50 and into the hands of Sinclair.
A real floater.
Sinclair will chip it around to Keeler at right half back. And now to Woods at half back as well, just a few metres further ahead. It's 109 to 72. St Kilda leading by 37 points. Another big fly, this time from Owens. It goes over his head, though. I've seen a few players get airborne today. Banfield, Keeler tried to. Owens, Liam Ryan. That one, no mark in the end from Owens. The Bombers have won the footy back, have got it out to the wing on the outer side, then they turn it over. So St Kilda get it back now. Carroll.
Yeah, the juice has come out of this game, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pre-season game, but any semblance of sort of, competition or sting in the game in the second quarter mainly was taken well out in this second half. Banfield goes long to Ben Mackay, who takes the grab at full back. Who's been the most impressive of the Bombers draftees?
Of the draftees?
Yeah, so there's, you've got a selection of Alashkar, Farrow, Kondianis or Sharp?
None of them had a great impact. Maybe Sharp. Done some good things.
He's one of them. Alashkar gave it to Caldwell.
He's done a couple of nice things, Alashkar.
You can see the signs there for Alashkar.
Yeah, you can.
Farrow as well has been okay. Ewan. Intercept marking on the wing. Keeps the Bombers in possession. Mason Woods just being tended to by some trainers here for the Saints. He's down on one knee at the moment, Mason Woods, just picking himself up now. Meanwhile, Max Kondianis sends Essendon inside 50, and Alex Taru floats across gracefully and takes a good mark.
Just the natural athletic profile of Taru. He just looks like a real natural defender to me. See the way he just did that? Just cut across. Brave in the air. He's got a big future.
Reminds me a bit of Trevor Barker there, Picks.
Yeah, well, you would have seen a lot of him in your younger days.
St Kilda just toying around with it at the moment in their back half.
Well, they've got a game next weekend, so a massive game in 8 days' time.
They're getting ready for the last game of opening round, St Kilda and Collingwood, the standalone Sunday night game, 7:20 at the MCG. Essendon's first proper game will be on the Friday of round 1, so 2 weekends away against the Hawks at the MCG.
That'll be a big game. Esther North always. Oh, boy.
Owens
over the top.
Nice overhead mark at full forward. 2.5 minutes to go, and there's a nice leap from Mitch Owens. Does he look bigger this season?
He looks there. He's put a bit of size on. He's a nice sized player. What is he? 191, but he's definitely filled out a bit. Got powerful legs. Yeah, that's a nice mark. Did he kick one already today? I dreamed that.
Owens
he's got one.
Trots in.
Got 2 now.
Got another one to his name. Mitch Owens from directly in front, 20 metres out. Good overhead mark. Finished off by an easy goal for Mitch Owens. St Kilda 17-13, 115 to Essendon 10-12, 72.
Yeah, lovely grab. Got a good run at it. So there's 4 Essendon defenders standing there, and they allowed him to run past. Have a look at this. Look at Mackay. No body on. He runs into Redmond. Or who was it he ran into? Someone. Oh, the ruckman. Big Blackiston.
Lenny Hayes sitting at the back of the interchange bench for the Saints. The new head of footy
this
season. Only named a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. There's a lot of St Kilda flavour to their coaching panel and their guys that are around the group.
Yeah, Robert Harvey, the midfield coach.
Harves is there. Goddard's somewhere involved.
Goddard's the twos coach in the VFL.
Yep. There's a good rare clearance out of the middle. That was Sharp.
Dyson Sharp goes inside 50 for Essendon. Caminiti at ground level beats everyone to it. Gets the handball away on his knees to Keeler. Now to Sinclair at full back. 2 metres away from his own goal line. That's Caminiti a little slow to get up.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting an injury when it's just under 2 minutes to go until you're a week before your first game. Just want to stay healthy now.
Sam Durham sweeping onto the footy.
His disposal's been poor today, Durham.
Pumps the handball backwards and puts Merritt under pressure. He's got Boxall chasing him down. McGrath comes in for support. Essendon can still get away with this. They're moving it forward now, up to Dyson Sharp again. In the corridor. Now they launch it long, Essendon. Inside 50. Looking for May again. And doesn't get the whistle.
Or did he?
He's being brought back. It looked like he got a little shove.
No, there's a 50 here to St Kilda.
Oh, I did not spot that at all.
I did not spot that either. I've got no idea what that was for.
Just over a minute to go here at Mars Stadium in Ballarat. The first of 2 Community Series games here today. 1 more to come from this venue tomorrow, North Melbourne and Collingwood. St Kilda leading by 43 points. McRae sends it inside 50. De Koning takes the mark.
Yeah, he's been good, De Koning. Had a good game. This will be his 18th disposal. How many marks has he taken? 9. No, sorry. 5. 5 marks. This will take his best kick.
He's at left half forward here, Tom De Koning. He will kick from about 50 metres. Left foot kick on the wrong side for a left footer. He shanks it across the face of goal. Drops before the line towards Wood. Handball's over his head. Mason Redmond was there calling for it. Opposition player. Get it away. Essendon they do. Up towards half back. Perkins. Handball's inwards. And they can get themselves clear, the Bombers. And prevent themselves from conceding. Nate Caddy's gone down with 15 seconds to go. It was just a collision. I don't know if he's...
I think he got an old-fashioned in massage.
Yeah, he's up and he's fine. He's fine. Sorry, Essendon fans. There goes the full-time siren here from this Community Series game. The final pre-season hit out for these 2 sides. And it's St Kilda. But they're playing the song. Does that normally happen in a pre-season game?
I don't know.
Play the song. They win by 43 points. 17-13, 115 to Essendon 10-12, 72. Well, nonetheless, you're hearing the song for the first time in 2026, Saints fans, and for your sake, I hope you hear it a lot more often as you win by a big margin, 43 points. The goal scorers at the end of it all, Nazai Wanganeen-Miller had 4 goals. Jack Higgins had 3. Mitch Owens had 2. Rowan Marshall had 2 for the Saints. While for Essendon, Peter Wright, Archer May and Carl Langford all had 2. Disposal getters, Marcus Windhager finished with 41. Jack Sinclair...
41 in the end, did he?
41 he had, Marcus Windhager. Incredible. And 500 metres gained for him. Jack Sinclair, 39 disposals. Philippou, 29. Wanganeen-Miller had 28 to go along with his 4 goals. And Sam Flanders with 26. While for the Bombers, Archie Roberts had 29. Zach Johnson, 24. Darcy Parish, 21. Merritt and Fiorini, 21 as well. Those are the final numbers from this game. And as we've mentioned already, but we'll go over again, the first games of the season for St Kilda. They play next weekend on the Sunday of opening round against Collingwood at the MCG. Sunday night game, that'll be 7:20 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. While the Bombers will have another week off. They won't play opening round, and they'll play in round 1 on the Friday night against the Hawks. Liam Pickering is our expert on AFL Nation. What do you make of all that, Pickers?
Look, St Kilda, as the game wore on, they looked a bit more of a class above the Bombers. The Bombers were really, tough early. I thought their competitiveness around the footy was excellent. But a bit of class in the end was the difference. I mean, you look at the Essendon side, where's their Nazai Wanganeen-Miller? They just don't have one.
Yeah.
Their best player, Merritt, was playing deep forward.
Sort of played everywhere but midfield.
Yeah, or deep back.
Defence, yeah.
He's doing kick-ins in the last quarter. So they were trying to keep players in the middle. Their middle got absolutely smashed. I mean, St Kilda's midfield just dominated. Like Sinclair, 39. Windhager, 41. They all had to go in there. Philippou had 29. Wanganeen-Miller had 28 and 4 goals. 12 scoring involvements for him. So there's a bit of a class difference. Essendon, we know where they're at with their build, and we know where the St Kilda side are at. They're in for now. They think they can, make a real dent in the top part of this 8, and they recruited accordingly. The Bombers, well, they're going to be a bit of a slow burn, and I think they're going to need a lot out of their top line players. Like Durham, I thought was disappointing today. Actually, I just thought his ball use was terrible. What did he go at by foot? 17%. 17% he went by foot. That's poor. Roberts was good. Yeah, 29 disposal was pretty good. And so was young Johnson. He was pretty good as well. Merritt ended up with 21. Fiorini had 21. Parish had 21, but again at 29% by foot. So their inside mids, outside of Merritt, aren't great kicks.
Yeah.
And that is a concern, because it makes it really difficult for the likes of Caddy, May, Langford, Wright, to get any good ball use. And they're small midfields, small midfielders. Like, they're not big-bodied mids. You think of the good mids, the big, good, strong midfielders. They've got a couple of big bulls in there.
Yeah.
Bombers have been trying to get that for years. They just don't have it. Durham's their strongest player. What size is Durham? Durham is 185, so he's a 6-footer. Like, there's no 190, 1 centimetre big guy that goes in there and can split a pack open. As we look at, poor Ryan Burns is on crutches, so he'll be out for next week. He was dejected-looking figure in the rooms post-game. Cal Wilkie's got a corked calf. He's okay. Like St Kilda said, he'll be fine. They didn't take any risks with him. They took him off before the quarter time. But Ryan Burns, a different kettle of fish. He's got a significant injury by the looks of that. Which is disappointing. No significant injuries for Essendon, which is pleasing to report for them as well. They've got a couple of players. They're going to, obviously, Martin's going to be out for the season, and then just start waiting for the returns of Ridley and the ruckman Bryan to give them more ruck options as well. Your assessment of the new players for St Kilda. So no Silvani today, he's got the concussion, but for De Koning, Liam Ryan and Sam Flanders, your thoughts? I thought the pick of those guys was the ruckman. I thought he was excellent today, Tom De Koning. Flanders gets the ball. He's another one that sort of he accumulates without you really noticing him. I mean, he had 27 disposals, but I didn't take a lot of notice of him. And Liam Ryan, a quiet game. He took a lovely mark towards the end, kicked the goal. But other than that, I thought Little Newen did a good job on him. So, but no, they'll be happy. They'll be pleased. They'll go into the round 1 clash, or the opening round clash against Collingwood in pretty good shape. Feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see what the Pies can dish up tomorrow against North at the same venue. But yeah, look, they've ticked a lot of boxes. The only disappointing part today was Ryan Burns. Who's now looks like he's going to miss. You know, you sock off and you're on crutches at the end of the game, you've got a significant injury, which he's, going by his face, he looked quite full on after he went off and went into the room. So, that's a bit of a disappointing one. But other than that, you look at the class of Nazaya, he's so good. He's such a player. And he's going to get better and better and better. And you can just see it. He's just building. And they're using him more. Have you noticed that? They push him forward. Ross will push him back. They push him deep forward. And when he's deep forward, they empty out the forward line. They want him to have space.
Yeah.
Now, clubs won't allow that in the AFL, as in during the premiership season. But he was able to get away with it a bit today and kick 4 goals.
Yeah, I didn't quite... I've loved watching the rise of Naz as a non-St Kilda fan. I think every neutral fan is probably enjoying him and just what he brings to the game. I didn't quite like the conversation that, last year he hit his peak. Well, that was sort of the best that we've seen from Nazai Wanganeen-Miller, and it was
pretty good.
It's downhill from here. It was.
I don't think anyone thought it was downhill for him from there. But when you get offered the sort of money that was being offered.
Yes.
From the Port Adelaides of the world, he'll probably never be in a position where someone's going to offer that money to you again. But he signed at St Kilda. He signed he's the highest paid player in the AFL. And on today's performance and what we saw last year, you can see why they did it.
Yeah, correct. Off the work that he did last year and the sort of groundswell of, oh, wow, look at him. The money was definitely, I agree with you there. But I think the football can still go to another level.
He's a top 10 player in the comp right now. And he hasn't even scratched the surface, in my view.
Yeah.
Like, you got Nick Dacos and Bont and Darcy. He's still got a fair way to go, Darcy. I mean, he's going to be a star. And those top liners, but Butters and these guys. But this guy is coming with a bullet. He's coming with a rush.
Yeah.
He's not a flaw in his game. Like, he's a good size. He's a smooth mover. He's just a beautiful footballer.
Yeah.
And his skill level is great. And he's now starting to get a bit of shape about him. Like, he's got a bit of size about him now. So... No, I'm a big buyer on him, and St Kilda are too. Yeah, they offer him the biggest contract in the history of the club, and so they should. They didn't want to lose him because what message is that sending to the rest of their team when they're trying to attract, De Koning, and they're trying to attract Flanders and Silvani and these type of guys.
So that wraps up the first of the 2 games today. Liam Pickering, thank you very much.
It's been my pleasure, Jordan. It's been good fun to call. Well done to you today. Sure about the highlights package, whether they'll be that Marshall goal on there. I assume so. But it's been fun. You got another game? You got a game tomorrow?
I've got North Melbourne Collingwood tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing the Mars one as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, JJ.
I really want to see what happens with Collingwood. And North. I want to see a response from North. Yeah, it was a practice match. I get that, but they can't dish that up again. North. Come on, North. You got to be better than that, boys.
We will hear your voice right across the season on AFL Nation. Liam Pickering, thank you very much.
Thanks, Yep.
We've got 3 more games for the weekend, 1 more today. Coming up right after this, in about 10 minutes from now, 10-15 minutes, is Fremantle and Adelaide. John Donahoe and David Schwartz are going to take you through that contest there. From Mars Stadium tonight, it's St Kilda who win by 43 points, 115-72. So Higgins... 46 goals last season on the runway, sends it goal bound, and he has squeezed it in. And the Saints are on the board first. Wright comes in. That is a lovely kick from Peter Wright. He heaves it up to the goal square. Caddy's the target. Caminiti got 2 hands to it, drops it. Caddy pokes it in. Wanganeen-Miller, a set shot, will run around and kick on the run from centre-half forwards. On the siren, it is coming back. It's a great goal from Nazai Wanganeen-Miller up. A lovely finish on the run. Thrown in, Wright brings it down. Hussein Alashkar outside of the boots. Great goal from the youngster. Hussein Alashkar kicks his first goal of the game, and he did it wonderfully well. Might be a shot at goal here for the Saints. It is over the shoulder, and there is the goal.
Is it McRae?
Jack McRae. Stocker was there. It's a bad error from Stocker and a great follow-up from Clark. Sort of a goal and a half. Huge fly on the outer side. That is a specky. Going to go around the body. That's a great finish from Jack Higgins.
Did it easy.
Did it very well.
Doubting him there, Jordan.
Bombers first of the second half. Kyle Langford. Mitch Owens scores this one. Goes to Wanganeen-Miller. Inside 50. Darting kick onto the chest of Jack Higgins, who takes the mark at centre-half forward. For his 3rd goal, Jack Higgins, centre-half forwards. He's got it. Directly in front of goal. Quick snapshot out of the pack.
They're saying touched.
Hugo Garcia will claim the goal. Max Hall goes to full forward. Higgins gives the handball away, and the goal is scored.
Banfield, is it?
St Kilda, yes it is. Charlie Banfield. He goes to Ryan, who flies up and takes a good mark. Liam Ryan directly in front from 25 metres. Makes the goal umpire work.
Snuck it in there.
Gets it to go. Gets the goal, Liam Ryan.
Marshall. Oh, he's kicked it. What a goal from the stoppage. Terrific goal by Rowan Marshall.
Gets it away to Wanganeen Millera. Here goes Wanganeen Millera. Wheels spinning. 2 bounces. A third bounce to right half forward. Now some noise comes from Mars Stadium. He sets it up to full forward. Owens can't mark. Out the back. Snapshot goal.
Bounced it again. No, who's that?
Sharman.
Cooper Sharman.
This is the 2026 AFL Community Series on AFL Nation. Thanks to Tyre Power, your trusted tyre experts.
Miss your favourite show? Want to catch up on an interview? Download and listen to every SEN podcast when you want it. Or on the SEN app.